trust myself. I don't ever need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches want a selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you in static, I'ma leave you in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the four ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on a beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me a deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find an eke. Extendo, licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. I'm some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you died and you died, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, yes, people, we are back live. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast where we talk all things Manchester United. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related, please, people. And these links have not gone away over the past couple days. United linked to Mateta from Crystal Palace. I think it is dependent on whether Joshua Zirkzee does leave the football club. So that'll be the main talking point, is Jean-Philippe Mateta to Manchester United. Is he a good fit? Is he a bad fit? Myself, my co-host, everyone else in the chat, they're going to be giving their thoughts on it. Of course, we're still going to talk about the whole City game as well. People will continue to give their thoughts on that. And look ahead to the Ipswich game on Sunday as well. How do Manchester United line up? How does Michael Carrick and the rest of the team bounce back? So big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV as always. Hope everyone's blessed on this Monday. Hope everybody's good wherever you are in the world. Big up everyone watching this live right now. Big up anyone watching this back. Big up to everyone listening on the audio platforms as well. Just supporting in whatever capacity is much, much, much appreciated. Make sure you pay the tax, though, when you enter the city of sarcasm, people. Pay your taxes when you enter the city of sarcasm. My mic sounds far away. Let me turn up the volume. I should be all right still. My mic really sound far away. Give me 1 second. Hold up. You could hear me on that. Oh, shit. Hold up. That bad now? Just have to push the mic closer to me. There we go. Bad now, nephew. What we saying? Let me know in the chat. Everyone else in the chat as well. That should be better. Because they could hear me. I'm back again, but let me know right now. I just have to move the mic closer to me. That's better. All right. I just have to sit the mic here then. So yeah, you lot could hear me anyway. But big up to my nephew in the chat. As I was saying, make sure you pay your taxes when you enter the city of sarcasm, people. Pay your taxes. Don't worry, it doesn't cost you a penny. Make sure you hit the like button on the video first and foremost. Whether you're watching live right now or watching this back after, hit the like button, that thumbs up button underneath the video. Make sure you hit that. Follow and share across all the socials as well. Yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless on Twitter and Instagram. You can see them both on the screen. We retweet, like on Twitter, share, reshare on Instagram. Follow across all the socials, and equally as important, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV and hit the notification bell as well. Again, subscribe. Roll to 18,000 subscribers. We want 20k by the end of the year. We got a man like DJ Paul 703 in the building as well. He's the Don from the West Coast who's not a part of the Carrot Cartel. We'll big up Eddie every single time, but shout out to my guy Paul. What are you saying, Paul? You good?
What's going on? I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Good.
Blessings. All good, yeah? Everything good?
Yeah.
Calm. Yo, let's get to it, man. Mateta links. Talk to us, man. What's your thoughts? United have been linked to him. Apparently, we are looking at him. I believe it is dependent on Joshua Zirkzee, but your thoughts on Mateta? Because he's someone we got linked to last summer, actually. And it's been less links this summer, but now they've come back in the past few days.
I don't know. You see, with Mateta, I don't mind him. But if Joshua Zirkzee leaves, I really feel like there should be other attackers that we should be able to potentially target other than Mateta. You know, I would even potentially say, I don't know, maybe target a right winger as opposed to a backup striker, because
I'm guessing you like Mbeumo as a striker and then go get okay. Let's go.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, he's going to be playing down, you know, the middle, and Sesko's going to be there. So, what Diallo being out for 6 weeks and Lacey being a youngster, I would think, you know, a starting right winger, or you get a person that can play both on the left and the right, or somebody who can just literally just float across the front three, as opposed to just getting like an actual like target man. Because Mateta's not going to start week in, week out for us anyways. So, again, it's just more, I don't know. It's last season, I would have heard it if we didn't sign Sesko. But now we have Sesko in. Now Mbeumo plays down the middle. Cunha's here. Rashford's looking like he's probably going to be here. I feel like we need more. Well, I think we need a right winger more so than we need like an actual center forward, in my opinion. I wouldn't be mad at the signing, but I'm not sure if it's what we actually need. I'm not sure if that's what we really need, but hey.
No, that's fair. That's definitely a fair comment in regards to Mateta. I think he's a good striker. You'd be bringing him in to be back if he is replacing Xerxes. He would be back up to Sesko. You know what he brings. You don't have to again say it before. When you buy within the Premier League, you don't have to worry about him adapting to the league, adapting to the country. I think he'd score goals here. I think he would be good for our wingers as well. So Cunha, throw Dorgu in there. Rashford if he does indeed stay, and Buemo, Ahmad, Shea Lacey as well. And I say that because of how he plays, because he's your old school center forward.
For 9,
Yeah, he's your old school number 9. Like he'll do the traditional 9 stuff. Like you can kick the ball long to him, he's gonna hold it up. You play the ball into his feet, he's gonna hold it up as well. So he's gonna do that. He'll contest for crosses. He'll contest for aerial duels, whether it's a cross into the box, like I mentioned, or you're going more direct. He's also technically good as well. He's technically good. I've been a fan of Mateta now for the past couple seasons. That's why I'm not opposed to it whatsoever. I would have took him last year. I said this. 110% would have took him last year, without doubt. And also he brings goals. He brings a number of assists. I'm not sure how much he got for Palace last season or the season before, but I know he scored goals for them. I'm going to double check in a second. But I am far from opposed for it. And because of his hold-up play and his link-up play, he can play not so much fluid football because he's not going to drift out wide, but he can be a part of a technically sound attack, is what I would say. I'm definitely not opposed to it. I hear your point, Paul, about if we don't go and get him, you go and sign a right winger, and then you have Mbeumo as the centre forward. I'm cool with either, because I think they're good options. If Mbeumo stays as my right winger, first option, cool. If he goes as a striker option, also cool. I'd prefer him to play right wing because I'm trying to see Sesko as the 9. That's personally for me. I want to see. I've been a fan of Sesko since last season. I liked what he did, in particular the second half when he actually got an opportunity to play. How good is he? But yeah, this Mateta signing, I am not against it whatsoever. I think again it would be smart business, and he gives us he gives us because Sesko, he's more of a traditional 9 than your false 9s and that. But Mateta is more of a brute. He's more physical than a Sesko as well. And I think at times if you wanted to play them both together, you could if you wanted to. 2 6-foot+ problems up there. So now I'm with it. All right, that's where I'm at with the Mateta signing. I don't know what the price is because they haven't said, but yeah, I'm all for it, to be honest.
Like 35 million. It might be like 35 million, which is not bad. I know it's like 29. So that's not like ridiculous money. But yeah, I mean, if we get him, we get him. It's not one of those like players that I'm totally against, but we'll see. I still think United is probably still going to make like 1 or 2 more signings. Xerxes might end up leaving, so that's probably how we're going to give Mateta. We're still chasing a left back too as well. The only one that I'm really like, I really still think we're missing a trick with is this center back thing. I don't know what the updates are on that, but yeah, we still need a couple of players in, but we'll see. Transfer window is open for literally, I think for 6 more days, I think.
Yeah, I'm just having a look here. It's the 25th. Yeah, you're right. If you include today, yeah, 7 more days if you include today. So they got a week to pattern it. So by the time we do this show the next one on Monday, the 31st, that'll be like the day it's closing. So it'll be interesting. See, I think it's going to be busy. Like overall, not necessarily for Manchester United. I still think we sign a left back. I've been adamant about that and have continued to say that, and I will continue to say that. But yeah, with Mateta, it's obviously dependent on whether Xerxes leaves. He seems to be low in the pecking order. He didn't even get on the pitch against Hull City. Bear in mind, he played in pre-season. So whether that's Carrick, whether that's the club, whether that's Xerxes himself, whether it's 2 of the 3 or all of the 3, like it seems that his time at the club is coming to a close, which is a shame because I don't believe he ever got a fair shot, first and foremost. And secondly, I do believe he's talented, but we've seen these things happen where it don't work out and you don't get game time, and it is unfortunate. because I do think Xerxes is talented, and I would have liked to have seen him in this side to see what he could have done. Because the same thing I say about Mateta, being a good foil for the other attacking players, the wingers, include Bruno in that as well. I also think Xerxes different, but I also include Xerxes in that because of the way he plays. Obviously, his link-up play is different. He's going to drop off and link up, whereas Mateta's going to pin the centre back and then he's going to link up that way. But it's two ways of doing a similar thing that both help the team massively. So, yeah, man, it's a shame, but Xerxes isn't the first and he won't be the last that hasn't necessarily got a fair crack of the whip. And who knows, maybe Xerxes wants out. Maybe he's like, I want to be first choice. Maybe it's that. We don't know.
My only wish is that I really just wish that this happened before the season started. So at least if, you know, I say at least we have a bit of time to then look at or assess options before, because there's no point in because one thing I'd say I'm critical about that I think we keep having every year is that the preseason, I don't know, it's just, I don't know if we had a decent preseason, but I just kind of feel like, I don't know, some of the players that played, some of them are not starting. Like, I really would have thought Xerxes would have started because he really played a lot. And Bumo, of course, started. Lacey is a bit of a youngster, so I don't anticipate him to start, but I probably maybe would have anticipated he probably maybe get more game time than he did against Hall. Like, I really would have taken, I would have subbed him on, and I think I would have given him like 45 minutes. That's Lacey, because he played the whole of preseason. So he should be good to at least give you 45 minutes. And I don't know, I think low key, I mean, I know it might be a bit too soon, or it might be a bit, it might be throwing people into the deep end a little bit, but I don't know. I kind of feel like with the position that we're in now, I think maybe Shea Lacey should probably maybe get more game time than he does. I'm not saying start him week in, week out, but I'm just like, I feel like he should be like
a more prominent figure.
Yeah, a more prominent figure, because if Liverpool are out here starting, I mean, I know Rio, to be fair, has like a full season of like Premier League experience under his belt, but I'm still like, you know, and all these attackers that are being linked with moves, and Bailly, I swear he's like 18 or 19. You know, Shea Lacey's 19. I feel like we should maybe give him more like, hey, you know, I need you to do something for me. I'm not saying start him week in, week out. I'm not saying he should be the savior, but I'm just saying I feel like maybe we do need to trust him more. And with Ahmad being out for 6 weeks, it doesn't really complicate things, because we do have a lot of like players that could play across the front three. I mean, Mbumo, I don't really want him on the right wing, but Shea Lacey could play there. I think Cunha technically could play there too as well. So they're as long as it's not Mason Mount. I mean, but
yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
But we don't
have to worry about that whatsoever. Well, go on.
But yeah, but they're different. They're different options. But I do feel like Lacey should get a fair share of games.
Potentially. And I see everyone in the chat. Big up everyone locked in, man. I see you lot. Shout out to UK88. Big up to you, Jack, Chinlu. Big up to UK88 who dropped 10 joules in the chat. Appreciated, man. Appreciated. Big up Vikran as well. We'll get to that. I would take Mateta, but these men need to pattern up a left back. And I think we'll get a left back. I've been saying this. King says big up Flawless. I think Mateta is quality, but I don't think it makes sense, because I think Mbeumo and Sesko are both out and out number 9s. If we're going to bring in an attacker, for me, it has to be a winger. I said that we should have got Mateta last season instead of Sesko, but I don't think it makes sense now to bring him in if you're going to bring in a forward, and it should be a winger. I hear the conversation, to be honest. I'm cool with either or. I've said this. I do like Mbeumo out wide. I know I'm in the minority on that, but more so, like I said, we don't have anyone for him to link up with, so that's where the issue lies. And then you don't have a fullback going beyond him. And yeah, ISO player like that. But if you, let's say United were to say, hey, Sesko and Mbeumo are going to be our 9s, and then we bring in a right winger, and then it's going to be that new right winger, Ahmad and Shea Lacey over there. It's options. I've said this too long has it been who's less rubbish for Manchester United. Now it's about competition for places. If you're saying Sesko and Mbeumo are my number 9 options, cool. If you're saying Ahmad, Shea Lacey and another, as a right winger is my options. All for it as well. And then the left, you've got Cunha, you got Dogu, you got Rashford. I go, yeah, Fez. Like I hear it, 100%. I hear it. I do, but I get what you're saying. And I heard it's because he wants to be first choice, Real King. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. That's why I'm not necessarily just crashing on Manchester United about, why are we letting him go? It might be him saying, I want game time. Because he's good enough to go somewhere and play. And he's not going to be a first choice 9 here. He's not going to be a first choice 9 here, and he ain't going to be a first choice 10. So maybe he's like, he looks elsewhere and he goes, I want game time, which, fair. Big up to S. Madison as well, man. Good to see you in the chat. Shouts to Stephanie G. Says, big up Flawless. Love every time, Stephanie G. Once again, Bruno isn't ready for the start of the season. Why was he starting against Hull? Because he should have done the business. Should have done the business. Telling you. Big up, Jez. Hope you're blessed. Hope you're good. Big up, Trey, as well. Nephew says, Aston Villa make bid to Crystal Palace for Jean-Philippe Mattel. Lands far below what Crystal Palace would seek for 29-year-old striker, but Villa's interest ongoing alongside indicative offer to AC Milan over Rafael Leao relates to the Ollie Watkins situation at the Athletic FC. Exactly leaving. It's looking that way, Jess. It's looking that way. That he's on the way. It's looking
So that means Villa might also go for Leao if they can't get Mateta. I think that's what.
Yeah, I think it's well. They've also been linked to. They made a bid for Jackson as well. So I think it's Leao, and then they're looking at one of the strikers, whether it's Mateta or Jackson. But I swear they made a bid for Jackson. So yeah, but yeah, Jazz is looking like he's gonna leave. The only way in Bremo makes sense on the right if you have a right back that is attacking minded with quality, and we don't have that right now. Flawless. Yeah, you're right. I hear it. I still think he can be effective out there, but I get it. Trust me, I see where you're coming from with that. I really, really do. I would. Flawless, I'm sick of everyone being so negative after one game. Saeed is now saying our forwards aren't good enough for Man United. In Saeed's defense, though, he's wanted over attackers. Me and him have debated this many a time. When he was talking, this is why he wanted a left winger. Like, he's been saying this, and that's why I said centre-back. So I don't think he's being that negative. It's something he said. I just think it's an off day for our attackers. Hence why I've not been as critical of Bruno as others for this game in particular. Like, was he bad? Yes, but if Cunha and Bremo play well, it don't matter. If Bruno plays like that and is awful, and those two play well, we win that game. If any two of those three play well, I didn't dog you as well. Like I said, I put less criticism on him because he's not one of the seniors, but he should be playing well. But if any two of the three I mentioned play well, then we win the game. Yeah, I agree, Jez. They should have done the business. That's why I don't hear it about the midfield. I hear it to a lesser extent about the defense. But we know our defense ain't it. But my attack, we're going to live. I keep saying this. United are going to live and die by their attack this season, in my opinion. That's the best part of our team. We're going to live, and they didn't perform. If they perform, we win most games. If two of our four are on it, any two of the four. So out of 10, the striker, the two wing players, we win games. 3 of the 4, same. 4 of the 4 is curtains, is nightmare, because they have enough quality. In between them all, I'm talking about. But hey, that's just me. Look at this sunshine about boom, boom, boom. Mateta's in the room. Can't lie, I want to get him so we can say Hakuna Mateta. I do. You know what I'm saying? Him and Cunha together. See, Paul like that one. But go on, Paul. So you're going to say?
No, but I think our forwards need to be clinical. I don't think our forwards are poor. I feel like, again, yes, a lot of people are overreacting because of the result. But I don't think our forwards now are poor, because this was the same forward line last year that we were praising for scoring between Cunha and Buemo and Sesko. They scored 10 goals each.
Yeah.
So I don't think they are poor. I think really, at least with Cunha and Cunha's defense, he is off the pace in terms of like preseason. I think he only played 2 preseason games. So you could tell, technically a lot of players too are off the pace. My own concern is with Brian, because I feel like Brian, he had a full preseason, and to be fair, he had a one-on-one against Hull City. And a lot of people, I don't think, talk about it. I know we didn't create much in the game, but the one time we actually had a clear run at goal, and you'd expect him to actually tuck it in, he hits the keeper. That I'm not really too happy about because I feel like he's more fresher, he's more sharper than the rest. So if anything, he should. I mean, even though we probably maybe still lose the game, but it probably makes it 2-1. Or if we do score, it changes the whole complexity of the game, and we may be going to get a point. So that, at the end of the day, you just never know. If he had scored that at that moment, it could have changed the game. It may not have changed the game. But, stuff like that, I feel like our attack, we need to be more clinical in terms of those sort of chances, because the big chances really and truly in that game that we created felt to two of them felt to him. Some felt to Dorgu, but Dorgu's not really a striker. So again, this is just, we need to find the right balance in that front three. I do think, unfortunately, I do see Rashford starting on Sunday. I think just because of his cameo performance in preseason, I do see Rashford starting. I think Mbeumo probably plays up front or on the right, but I do know.
You reckon he goes Cunha in the 9 again?
Well, a lot of people are not really happy with Cunha in the 9, so I don't know if he does play Cunha in the 9. But then again, I say, who else really is there that you could play? You're not really going to play Shea Lacey, or you're not going to start.
That's a problem. Because that's what I would do.
Yeah, that's technically what I would do, because
I'd play him from the right and put Cunha on the left, and then play Mbeumo up top. That's what I would personally go with, but he ain't gonna do that.
So
it should be enough to beat Ipswich, regardless, whatever the front three is.
Yeah, technically, it really should. Even if we play Cunha in the 9, even if we play Lacey outright, we really should have enough to beat Ipswich. I'm not going to underestimate them like I did Hull, because this is the Premier League.
Before you carry on, yes, people, I see you lot. We got the BALEBA announcement. I'm about to change the title now. But yeah, go on, carry on. Sorry, Paul. So
announce it. So what was I saying? What was I going to say? So yeah, I'm not going to underestimate any team, because honestly, Hull was supposed to be a given 3 points. I really just do feel like Carrick needs to adapt quickly, because I'm a bit concerned when I hear things like, Hull City don't play a back 3 or a back 5, however you want to describe it. But the manager distinctively went to go watch us against the AC Milan game and saw that, oh wow, they don't really cope well with a back 5. Stuff like that. I'm like, Carrick needs to sort of like brush up on, in terms of like the wide areas, which is why at the end of the day, Luke Shaw starting on Sunday will not be a good look for him, because it's like you actually now need. Of course, we don't have a left back yet, but for me, I would just go back to basics. We signed Dorgu as a left back, play him as a left back. Leave the Dorgu left wing thing till when we visit the likes of Arsenal at the Emirates, or Liverpool at Chelsea, or even Manchester City. Like, just leave that for like the bigger games, or some like the Champions League games. I don't really want to see that in Ipswich at home. Hull City. We don't really need.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. In regards to it, it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It should be specific games. I get you on that. I hear you on that one. I hear that.
Yeah. So I think for me, Dorgu left back.
110%.
Dorgu left back. Just go back to basics with that. I think Dallo, honestly, might play right back. But in my opinion, I don't know if he's going to drop Maguire. I think it's going to be Maguire in heaven. But I say this.
Go on.
We complain about Maguire having this, and he's not quick and whatnot. So I put this question out.
Go on.
Why not we play Mazraoui at center back, because it's not like it's never happened before. He's played as a 3 at center back for United. He's played as a 2 for international football against Morocco in the World Cup. I know most people say the World Cup, the pace is slow, is different, but Mazraoui's not
alongside. Who would you like to see him alongside though, if he was to play at centre back?
I mean, you could still play him with Heaven, because to be fair, he's more aggressive.
I'm asking. Huh? That's all. I said Heaven. I'm just asking to get go.
Yeah. So with Heaven, I play Mazraoui with Heaven, because at the end of the day, if people do worry about Heaven's lack of aggression, at least Mazraoui makes up for that, and he's actually decent in the air too, Mazraoui. So as a center back, I don't really see that as at least as a makeshift problem, you know, at least to combat that sort of sluggishness in midfield. And at least with him and Heaven, we can actually maybe push up as well to play a higher line, you know, with both of them, because they're both quick across the ground, you know. Dorgu on the other side, Dallo on the other side. That back four, in terms of pace, is way more quicker than when we played with Shaw and Maguire there on Sunday. And then, of course, BALEBA is not fit or is injured right now. I would bring Kobe Mainoo back in the team, because I think
Mainoo should play. Mainoo should 110% play.
I think Tielemans is off the pace, so I'd play him with Santos. And I think, to be fair, Kobe Mainoo looks, for some reason, he looks sharper than Tielemans. Because every time I see Mainoo come on, he looks like he hasn't really missed a step. And it's crazy because he didn't play in the World Cup. So he still looks, he and Rashford are the two people that haven't really had a preseason, but look really fresh in terms of how they play. You wouldn't tell they're off the pace. So Mainoo definitely has to come back into the team. I wouldn't necessarily play Bruno, but I just feel like at this point we can't really get away from the Bruno situation. So he probably will play. And Rashford probably plays and Buemo plays. It's just who plays in that last position. I think it might be Cunha again. But as long as we don't play too many players who are really off the pace or who are slow, then I'm good. You could easily take out Shaw. You could easily take out Maguire. You could take out Tielemans. And then Bruno probably might have to play. And then if you maybe then play Cunha. But there's enough to beat Ipswich. And we really, there really shouldn't be any excuses. We desperately need to bounce back because we're already at a deficit now. And we need to bounce back quickly.
No, without doubting people, yes, I did just change the title. We will talk about BALEBA as well. Don't worry about that. We will get to that. Let's see what else you are saying in the chat also. But in regards to what you said there, we can discuss these things, and I hear it, but we just know it's not going to happen. I just see, as Madison mentioned, about the midfield three, because Bruno's going to play. That's why we're not going to play a midfield three. Would I personally like to see a midfield three? Yes. That's just my preferred formation in general, is 4-3-3. It's the one I like. I do like the 3 midfielders in there. And I don't worry about the 6 and who's the 8 and all this stuff. Because the best midfield trio in the world, in Europe, I should add, don't have a 6. Vitinha, Neves, or Ruiz, none of those are 6s. You know what they all are? Incredible footballers. Extremely talented. And because they're incredible footballers and extremely talented, they make it work. And that's where I'm at. That's why I don't put too much stock on Carrick in regards to the whole City game. We're talking about the forward line, and I agree with Paul. I would personally like to see Shea Lacey from the right, Cunha from the left. I think that's Cunha. Cunha's our best left winger and should be playing out there. And then Buemo up top. It's probably going to be Rashford from the left and Buemo from the right and Cunha as the 9. If he plays that and United don't win, I'm not looking at Carrick. I'm not. Let me clarify that. I'm looking at him last if we don't beat Ipswich at OT. I'm looking at the forward line first and foremost. I'm looking at that 4. I'm looking at those 4. I'm looking at the midfield, which will probably be Mainoo and another. It'll probably be Mainoo and Santos. I would be guessing so. I'm not really looking too tough at my defense. I'm looking at the front 4 I mentioned and the 2 in midfield to beat Ipswich down at home. Now, if we're away at Real Madrid, this is now where I look at the manager to set up correctly and tactical adjustments and profiles from the lineup and as the game's going on as well. That's where you can be the difference maker. The decision making from a manager could be the difference maker in those type of games where it's a team that's better than you or a team that's on the same level or similar level, whether they're just better or they're just worse. United are better than Ipswich Town. I said the same shit about Holland. I'm keeping the same energy with Ipswich Town. I should be able to be in the dugout and Manchester United beat Ipswich Town. You shouldn't need the manager to get you over the line in that game, even if he makes mistakes in regards to the lineup. Because none of Ipswich Town's players play for us. So go and do the bit. If we had Ipswich Town's team, our fan base would crash out and be talking about relegation. So just go out there and do the business. And like I said, I hear the conversation surrounding doing different things, but we know what it's going to be. And that is to Carrick's detriment as well. That's to his detriment. And that's where I'm at. Yeah, PSG, Barca, obviously now they got Rodri, but before they had Rodri, facts. I hear it. Especially if Ahmad's closer to 6 weeks. What if some games we do Rashford, Sesko, Bruno, right wing, and Cunha in the 10? I don't think we'd ever see it.
Yeah.
But people have been on the Bruno right wing. I'm not really for it, to be honest, because I think we got much better right wing options than him. That's why. So I think there's so many better right wing options than him. Shea Lacey, Ahmad, and Buemo, all clearly better than him out there on the right wing. Clearly better. But go on.
For me, is so, and this is the thing, and I don't really know if this is like a aggregator issue, but I saw something that was saying something about Ahmad's injury might not really be as severe and whatnot.
Yeah, I did see, because people have run with this 6 weeks. But yeah, go on, carry on.
But some people in the comments were saying, oh, maybe he was referring to Mason Mount. But then I saw some other people who wrote it as actually, no, his injury is not as severe, to the point where I even saw something like he actually could be back against Ipswich. And I'm like, how is that even possible? But again, I don't really know. To be honest, I don't. One thing I've noticed now about Manchester United now is that, and I'd say maybe it's for the best that this is kind of how it is now, is that there's an excessive clampdown now on leaks. So people don't really know what's going on. So I'm not really sure if, these journalists don't really actually have the accurate information. And it's just like, oh yeah, it looks like it's 6 weeks. But we could turn around now and then Diallo's in the starting lineup on Saturday. That would be crazy, But again, we don't really know what's going on. But they said that it's not severe. So again, I don't know. There's a confusion of info. I hope that it was just precautionary and he's available, because if he's available, we start him in Buemo, and then maybe you play either Cunha or Rashford on that left side. And yeah, it would be a bit more fluid. That front three would be a bit more fluid, because then everyone at least can interchange and can sort of like move about a little bit. But we just need to find the right balance, really. I'm just really a bit disappointed that BALEBA is not available like right now, because I would have thrown him into the deep end just instantly, because I'm just like, new player.
100%.
Just you and Kobe Manu, you figure it, or maybe you and Santos, or honestly, I just play all three of you and drop Bruno, because Bruno's slow right now. He's off the pace. Y'all three figure it out in midfield. I honestly feel like moving forward, I would want to see a midfield three, and I want to see a midfield three of them, Kobe, Santos, and BALEBA. How does that work? How do you balance that out? Because I do kind of think that could work. But with us, it's just about finding the balance into this team. There's still some areas where we lack defensively. We are a bit of an issue. But like I said, in terms of internal solutions, I do think Mazraoui as a makeshift center back right now, instead of playing Maguire, I think that sort of solves that problem. I don't know if Carrick would look to do that, but that's what I would do. And I'd be like, yeah, because the issue is pace. The defense is a little too slow, and you just play him there. And people criticize Mazraoui's capabilities as a right back. So it's like, okay, cool. You just move him inside and then have Dallo come back in. So Carrick needs to just tweak the team. For me, I'm not one of these people that think that our team is shit. Our team's not the greatest. We don't have a title winning team. None of that shit. I don't even think we're going to finish second or maybe even third. But you see that fourth place, at least it should be good enough. And it's not even really an achievement. So because I know people in the chat will be like, oh, standards. It's not an achievement to finish fourth. But I'm just saying right now, we should at least consolidate that position, top four at best, consolidate that position, maybe pick up a cup here and there, and you build on that into next season. So for me right now, I don't believe our team is a horrific team.
No, far from it.
We just need to find that balance,
Far from it. And that's why I don't put too much stock on that game, like overall, beyond it. Like I critique the game in isolation and talk about it, but does it change anything I thought beforehand, good or bad, about Manchester United? No. Do I still think Manchester United can do everything I've stated? Yes. Do I still think Manchester United have the issues that I stated before that? Yes. I didn't need the whole City game to know Manchester United are not a Premier League contending side. I've been saying this. Do I still think Manchester United can finish third? Yes. Do I still think Manchester United can win a domestic trophy? Yes. Do I still think we can finish top 8 in the Champions League and get to the knockout stages? Also, yes. Don't change nothing. But then on the flip side, people are like, oh, your backline? Yes. That I've been talking about all summer long. So it's not a surprise. Oh, Maguire made a mistake. Shaw made a mistake. What a surprise. What a surprise. That Shaw made mistakes and Maguire made mistakes. Although I don't like it, but is it a shock to me? No, we know these players ain't good enough. Hence why I think not those two, but I'm saying overall our defense is why we're short. Hence why I've been saying before the whole City game, I believe we're 2 good summers away from being able to contend for a league title. Key word in that sentence I just said there, good. In this one and the next one. If we have 2 good summers, then we can go and contend. Carrick, we're going to find out about as well. Big up Vodge in the chat also, man. You just dropped the jewels in the chat. You just put 6-7. Big up to Vodge every single time as well. No stress, cuzzy. Hope you're blessed. Vic, when I'll probably be on, I don't know, another half an hour or something like that. And Madison says, but Flawless, that means Bruno's bigger than the club. No, we don't. The club like him. Fans don't like it, but the club like Bruno. The club like Bruno and want to keep Bruno. Hence why they're offering him a new deal, even though he just signed one in 2024. Hence why they're negotiating with him. Carrick likes Bruno. Hence why he will play him week in, week out. It's nothing to do with him being bigger than the club. If Carrick wanted him out and the club wanted him out, Bruno wouldn't be here. I don't like it as much as you don't like it, as Madison, but the club are hell-bent on Bruno. They're a fan of him. They like him. They see him as a positive. They see him as an asset. Hence why they're trying to offer him, I don't even know if it's more money, but we know they're offering him a new deal. We know that much.
If we're a serious club, we don't give Bruno no money. In fact, I say this now. I say this. You see, and I call them the old guard, Bruno, Shaw, Maguire, all these people. They only have like a year left on their contract. For me, honestly, you just let it run down and let them go. Because next summer, hopefully, this year, we can at least achieve our targets. Because next summer, I'm already thinking, cool, we need a center back to potentially replace Maguire. We might even need 2 because DeLitt, we don't know what DeLitt is going to turn up this season. 2. If we do get Balde, and because to be fair, that should have been another talking point as well, because we were linked with Balde. I don't know what the situation is with that. But if we do get Balde, hopefully we get Balde on loan, because I don't want to pay for him. Because I still see a Lewis Hall opportunity next summer. But if we do get Balde, I still don't think that stops us from getting Lewis Hall. Because then at least that's 2 left backs. Well, 3 technically if you consider Dorgu. But still, we probably might need 2 left backs well, if we get a left, we will get a left back this window. 1 left back, 2 center backs, a midfielder to replace Bruno, because I'm not getting a 10. If Bruno leaves, that's for me. I'm scrapping that whole 10 position. Plus, I think Cunha technically can play there, but I get an extra midfielder, like a center midfielder. If it's another 6, I probably might even get a defensive midfielder as well, another 6 or 8. And then Rashford leaves, you get a left winger. So we potentially might still need the next summer need to make about 5 or 6 signings anyway. So, and that's if we achieve our targets.
That's if, and we should achieve our targets. Like I said, my mind ain't changed in that sense in regards to achieving the targets. Now everyone's pointing out all these issues. All the issues we had before the game is the issues. All the issues we had in the game is the issues before the game. Like, it's nothing new. Like I said, our midfield, I don't really look at, I say this, I don't really look at the midfield against Hull City in regards to us not winning the game. Yes, it should have performed better, but if my attack does the business or my defense does the business, I win the game. And I'm looking at my attack because it's the best part of my team.
Yeah.
I don't really think it was that. But yes, people can criticize Bruno. We had the ball. We had the ball for 70%. It weren't a Chelsea-Fulham thing where Fulham had the ball for a significant large parts in that second half of that game. We had the ball and we had 70. We just did nothing with it. That's where my issue lies is. Because people are like, oh, you got ran through. Nah, only McBurney had one run. Oh, they created some. No, they didn't create a lot. Like, let's not go overboard with it. Like, they didn't. It's just the fact that we was awful going the other way. That's shocking defending set pieces. Go on.
You know what it is about that game? We didn't actually get smoked, because I know most people use the word, oh, we got mauled, and and
which makes sense because they're called the Tigers. So that I get
Tigers,
that from that part.
But,
yeah.
But when you look at it, like, we didn't actually get smoked by Hull City. I wouldn't classify that as smoked. I just feel like 2 set pieces, we didn't defend them well, and that was what it is. And they ran, you could say, probably 20 times faster than we did, and that was probably the reason why we lost that game, because number one, we were too sluggish, and we just couldn't create anything from open play. But in terms of us we actually technically, and it's crazy as we say, we actually controlled the game, but it's just those two set piece errors that messed up that pretty much just threw the game away. But even in terms of that, there was no urgency. When you're 2-0 down, you're supposed to move the ball quickly. It's supposed to be more of a haste to get things going, and everything was just very pedestrian, very sluggish. So I get it. My hope is that it's just preseason fatigue. A couple of our players, which I didn't even really anticipate. I actually thought that we weren't really going to see a lot of players feature at the World Cup. But now, when you actually look at it now, there's actually a fair number of players that were there. Lawmans was there. What's his face was there. Kobe. We signed Tielemans, Bruno, Cunha. So it's a fair bit of players that were there.
No, I hear it. Well, before we continue, you lot, run up the likes, man. Over 50 people in the building. Let's run up the likes. Make sure you follow and share across all of the socials as well. Make sure you do all of those things, people. Let's see how many likes we're on. Let's do a like check. Let's do a subscriber check. Like check 1 2 1 2. Right, we're at 41 likes. That's actually good. Let's get up to 50 likes though. Let's subscribe to the channel. I'm looking for 4 more subscribers. I know there's at least 4 of you lot who have not subscribed. I know this 110%. So make sure you lot are on that, people. Hit the subscribe button, get us up to 17,270 people, and hit the like button on the channel as well. Carlos Baleba announcement. Obviously, we knew it was incoming. Got the deal over the line, £70 million. Great to have him in. Profile that was needed. I don't worry about him because of last season. I know some people do. I really don't. I think he's a good partner for a Mano. I think he's a good partner for Tielemans. I think he's a good partner for a Santos as well. And he had some defensive prowess in there. I really, really, really do not worry about him in the slightest. in regards to fitting into the team as well overall. And I don't understand because he say, oh, he's not a miracle worker. For me, I keep saying this. I don't need him to be a miracle worker. I don't need BALEBA to be world class. If he can be world class, if he can be elite, great. I don't need that. You know, I need him to be just good. Just be good. Because guess what? If BALEBA's good and his midfield partner's good, then we have a good pivot. And then that makes the pivot very good. And then if my pivot's very good, that can help the rest of the team perform to a good level. And then if the rest of the team performs to a good level, we then have a very good team because we have talented individuals. That's all I'm asking for. If he can be very good, if he can be great, if he can be elite, he can be world class, even better. I need him to be consistently good, 7 out of 10 every week. If you throw in an 8 and a 9 every now and then again, fantastic. But really and truly, if my defensive midfielder's 8 and 9 every week, you're probably not on the ball and getting attacked a lot, which is not a good thing. It's like your goalkeeper being 8, 9, 10 out of 10 every week. That's a problem. Lemens was our best player against Hull. That's a problem. And not because Lemens is not good, because Lemens is solid. But yeah, like my goalkeeper shouldn't be. That means the rest of the team didn't play well. So with BALEBA announcement, where is everybody that no, he was flawless. Why was Troop so triggered when I said Sesko was unfit to? Well, I think he thought, not necessarily you. I didn't have the chat open as Madison, but you saw. I think people in the chat was talking about how we lost because players ain't fit and and also a lot of United fans, of content creators, have been talking about Arsenal. Like Rance has been trolling them, Saeed be trolling them. Who else? Those two in particular, and they're both wind-ups. In particular, Rance as well. Like a lot of people have been talking on Arsenal. You feel me? So that's where that vim comes from as well. But as I was saying about where was I at with BALEBA? Yeah, like what he adds to the team. And like I say, just be good and we'll be fine in that department. We'll be fine. Those four, I got BALEBA, I got Tillemans, I got Maino, I got Santos. Those four, that's the quartet I'm going with. I'm so happy with that as depth. Now it's just a question of which two is going to be. I really want to see BALEBA. I really want to see BALEBA alongside Maino. Just to see how it looks, because I like the idea of that. I want to see it, but that's just me. Yeah, go on.
For me, it's Kobe BALEBA. Right now, as it stands, until he gets up to speed, I play Kobe and Santos. I feel like with Tillemans will have to be a rotational player, because I look at it like this. I rate Tillemans highly. I know what he can do. But I wouldn't really start Tillemans week in, week out playing from deep. So if I'm going to bring a Tillemans on, I probably would do that in the last 30, 40 minutes. If we peg a team back, if we if we're really on the attack and we just need that sort of creativity from deep, then you probably use Tillemans in that perspective. I wouldn't necessarily like start him like week in, week out. I probably would use him more as a sub, you know, bring him on to sort of like change the game. I probably would use him, actually, to be fair, in the Champions League games, because that's a different tempo. And actually in Europe is a different kettle of fish compared to the league. So I think Tillemans will actually thrive in the UCL more so than the Premier League. I think Premier League, we leave that to Santos, Kobe, BALEBA. But Kobe, BALEBA, those are the two for me that would start. Those two bring physicality, because Kobe is very physical, even though he's not quick. But BALEBA is physical and quick. Kobe's good on the ball. BALEBA's not good on the ball. So there's a bit of a balance there where one lacks, the other's good and whatnot. So I do think that midfield should be okay once we get most of the players back fit and firing. I'm just angry that I have to wait for another 2 or 3 weeks to see that. In fact, I think we might actually even maybe wait till October, because there's a 3-week international break. So if he's not back by Fulham, we might actually see him in October.
We'll see. And I don't mind that. The reason why I don't mind that, because we should be doing them. We should be winning them games anyway. Take out Everton's tough. But actually, you owe us now. Like after that whole City game, to be honest. So I'm
Yeah,
looking. We
Everton's
need to.
tough.
Yeah, it is always tough.
But the
Word to
thing is,
Eddie
it's
was just
so
saying
it's so
halftime.
Manchester United though. It's so
Go on.
United. Like some of these things, it just don't. That's why this club sometimes just don't make no sense. You
Go
lose games that's a given, and then I could swear on my life now. And I'm not saying that I don't want to make no early predictions. But would you be surprised come when we play Manchester City, we beat them? Because that's just
Nah,
weird. It's just the
no.
weirdness of this team. You feel like, okay, Ipswich Hall, 6 points given. We lose to Hull. Let's say if we don't even beat Ipswich now, we draw against Ipswich. It's like, yo, you can see the intense meltdown that's probably going to happen. Everton then comes in. We're like, damn, we might lose to Everton. We win Everton. Okay, it's like, oh, City, that's a tricky one. We beat City, and it's like, I don't know, it's just weird. The games that we're expected to get smoked in, we just pull a weird victory out of our out of the blue. It's just so weird. And then the games you're expected to win, we lose 1-0, like West Brom. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
It's just the inconsistencies of our team. But yeah, looking at it now after that Ipswich, like I'm not looking at Baleba. Let's say he isn't back till Spurs the 10th of October because of the break. Cool. I'm looking at those four: Ipswich at home, Everton away, City at home, Fulham away. You almost 4 in a row. The expectation now level has now gone up. Now you've lost to you've lost to a promoted side. Now you owe us now, because I was saying against the 3 promoted sides, that should be 18 points. And you've already blown it game week 1 in regards to that. So now Ipswich at home has to be a good win, good performance. Everton, just run me the win. City, get up for them and get after them. Get up for that game and get after them like Carrick did in the game prior. Fulham away, I like our chances if Arbeloa is going to play like that. If a team's going to play football against us, I like our chances in that game. 107%.
Yeah,
I don't know if you watched Chelsea Fulham. It was entertaining as well. But if a
yeah.
team's playing football against us, I fancy our chances. But go on.
I do see a situation with Fulham, even though again I wouldn't underestimate them, but I do see a situation where they would leave a lot of space, because when João Pedro scored, simple mistake, counterattack, goal in less than 31 seconds. So I do see a situation where we could actually get a lot of space in behind, and for people like Mbuemo, for people like Cunha, even for people like Rashford, like when you give these guys even Bruno, when you give these guys space, yeah, it's so I could see us potentially doing a stick-up job on Fulham. Fulham probably might play well, might even outplay us.
They'll
Might
play
get
football.
a lot of the
They'll play football.
might
They'll play
make more chances in the game, but that one counter attack and then we score. So I could see us, and we don't even really have a bad record at Craven Cottage anyways. So I could see us probably potentially winning that game. But listen, we gotta crawl before we walk. Ipswich on Sunday. That's the that's the main task at hand right now. We have to redeem ourselves. We have to put in I'm not even gonna lie, I really do feel like how we even went against Ipswich is more like would matter more to me, because I don't want a situation where, because United could win on Sunday, but we could win and then it could be one of those very, very clumsy.
It can only be a win and I don't even normally this early ask for good performances. It has to be a decisive win and has to be a good performance.
Yeah.
None of this, we score late, 2-1,
2-1,
no,
yeah.
because you always because of what you've done in the opening game, the expectation level has now risen. If you would have beat Hull, even if it was scrappy, I go, all right, cool, go and beat Ipswich. And even if the performance wasn't as good, I'm still irritated now by what you lot did, because Hull were even great. Granted, deserving of the win. That's not me taking away from Hull.
They just ran more than we did. That's just what it is.
Right.
Hull just ran more than we did and pressed us out of our socks. That's how they won the game. It really is just the most. Somebody said it's Sunday League for basic Sunday League football shit. Like just run more, passion, desire. Like just getting stuck in. Like, there's nothing really like I felt like if I would have played for Hull City and really just did like sprints across the board, I probably would have caused Manchester United more problems. It's that easy. Anybody who can run would have caused that team problems because that team was so slow. It was so slow beyond belief. So Ipswich on Sunday is like, listen, I don't want to see no. I get the scoreline that sometimes don't really tell the full picture, but I want to see, even if we win by a goal, 2-1, 2-0, 1-0, it has to be one of those like games where it's like, okay, cool, we won 1-0, or we won 2-0, but we absolutely did not give Ipswich a chance to breathe at all.
Yes.
I would be like, yeah, but if it's one of those like, oh, it's 2-0, it's 2-1, but Ipswich really like hit the bar.
They
like
gave us a game.
time.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Like, that's unacceptable.
Like some crazy save, but we were bailed out in the last moment by Acuna, Worldy or Mbuemo, Bruno scored a penalty. And I'm like, man, it's going to be a long season because then that just shows me that we're grinding out results, and then it just shows me that we're really, really going to be in the top 4 race. I know we're going to be in the top 4 race, but I thought we were probably going to like maybe be in second or third, and then
right. So your mind changed because of that game. Is that switched you like that?
If we continue playing like that, listen.
Well, yeah, of course. But I'm saying
playing like that, I don't even think. I think it's a 4th or 5th thing.
You would expect us to be. You would expect us to be better. I hear you.
If we keep playing like that, I think it's a 4th or 5th, maybe even 6th. So yeah. Hopefully that was just a fluke. It doesn't happen again. But guys, we don't know. But it's a long season. It's really a long season, and we just need players to return because there are players that can actually change the dynamic of this team. This is why I said earlier, I don't see this as a horrific team. It's not an amazing team by a long shot. I mean, I've been a United fan now for almost 20 years, so I've seen way better. So yeah, but DeLitt potentially to still come back into the frame. For how long we don't know, but that gives us a different dimension. Baleba to come in as well. Ahmad to come in as well, and potentially we might also be getting a left back and maybe a striker. So you're probably looking at 3, maybe 5 players coming back in. That could maybe change the dynamic of how we play. And even if you also even want to consider, how does a fresher Tielemans look like? How does a fresher Bruno look like? Even though I don't rate the guy, I mean, I do know at least if he's on it on specific days, he could pull something out of the hat and just create some weird assist. How does a fresher Cunha look like too as well? So these things as well, it's still unknown and it's still yet to be answered. But I'm not going to necessarily go overboard yet. I know the fan base is discontent, but I feel like we from some of the shit that I've heard this weekend, I kind of feel like some of you guys are jumping to. You're jumping to weird conclusions already. Like I'm already seeing stuff like, oh wow, United would be lucky to finish. Would be lucky to finish
top 8
or something like that. Or I'm like, yo, it's just match week 1, like Liverpool didn't look that great, but were able to get a point at the end. Spurs, I'm not even gonna lie, Spurs absolutely dismantled, but again, that's just one game. We don't know what they're going to put out. City, I'm gonna be real with you. City won, but in my opinion, I'm not convinced by City at all.
It was far from a convincing performance.
I'm not convinced by them at all. So for people to just keep jumping into conclusions, I know at the end of the day, Arsenal are head and shoulders clear of everyone. But then again, Chelsea, are defensively suspect, but attacking wise, very good. So it's going to be interesting when Arsenal play Chelsea, even though it is at the Emirates. So it's going to be a bit, but who's to say that Chelsea don't cause Arsenal problems, So I just kind of feel like we shouldn't really make any sort of conclusions just yet. I feel like you could start to make your conclusions, or at least have a say of how this league is going to look like around November. When we get to
I think
Thanksgiving period, Christmas period, then you could really see how the league shapes up.
Yeah. Like you think, and that's what it is, like the reactionary takes. Again, I keep saying this. If you thought these things before the game and then the game happens, that just backs up what you already thought. But if you didn't think these things before the game, seeing the whole City game, seeing how bad it was, and now all of a sudden you had United second before the game, now you've got them ninth. One match. And I'm just throwing that out, people. You had United third. Now you've got them six off of one game. It's one match. Like, you can talk about it in regards to it. Big up Crab in the cut as well. Says, big up my YG Flawless. Much love, fan. You already know. Hey, yo, that had me. Sorry, people. You all know this, man. Like, who was it? They was talking about Juve from West Ham, the wing back. And then Crab calls him Darkness, and he was like, yeah, from the Chappelle Show, the Charlie Murphy skit with Rick J. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what it is. I'd be rolling, yo. Them I was calling them all types of names and that. Yeah, it was mad. It was mad, yo. So big up Beijing Reds TV, big up Barnes, big up Crab, big up Pops as well. You lot, make sure you go subscribe over there. That had me rolling when I was watching. And big up Crab. I see you. So big up my YG Flawless. Big up OG. Much love, man. Big up all my Beijings in the chat as well, man. Shout out to you all. Everybody tapped in also. But yeah, like, that's what you was there, nephew, so you seen it. You was in the chat. But that's what it is. It's one game. Like, for me, 4 or 5 games in, if this still continues, that's when I then will have concerns. That's when I go, all right, it's not just the one-off game. It's not just 2 games. This is a number of games against different opponents, different lineups, with people up to speed. That's when I'd be like, all right, we have issues. I'll say this again. Do I still expect Manchester United to do everything I said before? Yes. Nothing's changed in that aspect. That's why I'm not going to crash out off of one defeat. I'll talk about the game. I keep saying this in itself, in isolation. I'm still annoyed about that. But overall, does it change it? No.
Plus, there's a stat that actually says that usually, and I don't really like to take this into, because stats sometimes don't really, but it says every time we do lose the first game of the season, we potentially tend to have a decent season. In fact, we actually always finish in the top 4 when we lose the first game of the season. Like, there was actually a stat that showed that the time under Ollie when we lost to Crystal Palace, we ended up finishing second that year. I think the Ten Hag season when we lost to Brighton and Brentford, finished third that year. Last year we lost to Arsenal, finished third. So, I'm not saying, I'm not, but one game really doesn't tell the full picture, and plus at the end of the day, like I said, we still have players to come back. That's, for me, that's what at least gives me at least something to lean on. See, if this was our full team, and let's say this is us at our peak, and this is the shit that we were serving up every week, I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah,
of course. Then we know it. Then we just write off the season. Then we like, hey, you know what? We just writing off the season. ManDem United, we'll just talk about everything but Manchester United. We just are writing off. But you mentioned it, players to come back. And that's why I look at Ipswich and go, hey, I expect a good performance and I expect a good result. Go and do the business. And then you go on to Everton. I think you rarely, let me say this, I think you rarely play well there. I think it's very tough there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just go get the win.
If we do like a stick-up job there like we did last year.
Yes, that's it, yo. The stick-up job, yo.
That's it. Because we should have won the game last year. But Everton literally outplayed us. But just that one move from Cunha to
and Bremo and Sesko, our £200 million attack paid dividends. But you know what they did in that game? Which, if they would have done against Hull, we probably win. You know what we did? Defended set pieces very well. That's one thing we did in that game. Because you know what David Moyes Everton side, you know what time it is when you go there.
They're just going.
And they defended, and we defended set pieces very, very well. The entire defense, adding the goalkeeper as well, very well. We defended, we fought. And then, boom, 200 million's worth of attack produced 3 moments. The ball from Cunha over the top to Embremo. Embremo ran onto it, controlled, lovely layoff to Sesko. And Sesko, great finish after sprinting box to box. That's where it's at. Now, granted, if we can go there and win 3-4-0, I'd be delighted. But I don't think that's going to happen. You go in there, like Paul said, stick up job. Just get the cash and get out. That's it. Ain't got to be a pretty robbery, man. It might be ugly robbery. You might get shot on the way in. You might run into some shit. But that's what it is. So to Compa Surf says, who's winning the headers at Everton this time? The same players that was there, because it's the same team. Bar Casemiro. I don't even know if Cas actually played, actually. Let me double check.
Casemiro did.
Yeah, did he play that game? I'm not sure if he played. He is a miss. But everyone else, bar him, is there. I'm just checking now. Let me have a look.
I think he
Let me see. I'm having a look. Let me have a look. Yeah, Casemiro did play. So everybody's there bar Casemiro. Do the business. Casemiro is a miss, but he didn't win every header for everything we contested.
Yeah.
The back line was Dalot, Shaw, Yoro, and Maguire. That was the back four. Maino was in midfield with Cass. Go ahead.
I would say though with Casemiro, we do sort of miss him because I'm not going to lie, but to be fair, I'm not surprised that this is even the case anyways because I was saying it. He in sort of like sticky situations like that when it came to like set pieces, or just goals out of nowhere. He was that sort of Hull yesterday would have been a good example. You know, that's the type of game where you might not be playing well. Casemiro could just out of nowhere score a brace 2-2. We don't lose the game. You know, like a lot of people talk about it like it's crazy, and it's just so unfortunate that in our worst period, a type of player like that comes in at our worst period because I feel like if he played under Ferguson, oh my God, Sir Alex Ferguson would have loved Casemiro. Bro, he would have protected Casemiro like one of his children, bro. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. That's probably hands down probably one of our best players we've had post Fergie. In fact, he is the best player we've had post Fergie. I don't think anybody comes close to Casemiro post Fergie.
You ain't gonna hear no argument from me on that. You ain't gonna hear no argument from me on that one, Paul.
Set pieces, you know, goals.
And he is a miss. He is a miss from a not only an offensive standpoint in the box, but also defensive. But it shouldn't be on one player. Organized. So, like in regards to it, that's why I said to Smurf, who said he's winning the headers at Everton this time. The same players that won them last time by him. That back four was Dalot, Shaw, Yoro, Maguire. The men's in goal, Casemiro, Maino, Ahmad, Cunha, Bruno, and Bremo. That was the starting 11. So outside of Casemiro and outside of Ahmad, I think everybody else is available. Obviously, everyone else is available. Obviously, Ahmad injured currently. And we don't even know when Ahmad's back. Like, maybe he's back sooner than expected. We'll find out. But the point is that I'm making is, King mentioned it earlier, we won there last year. Go there and win this year. Stick up. I'm going to use that word to Paul, man. Stick up job. Just make sure you get out in one piece with the valuables. Go get the 3 points. And then after that is Manchester City. The place going to be rocking for that one. City early doors. I might have to try and I want a ticket to that one. If anyone knows, let me know, man. I genuinely want. If anyone's watching this right now, don't be charging me no stupid prices. Don't bring me no stupid prices.
I really hope.
Let me know.
Because I just sort of feel like with them, it's like they just don't feel like they're down to earth. Like they still feel like they could still do it, you know. And I just don't think they can. But again, I don't want to make no early predictions yet. I don't want to say anything that I don't want to say anything that you know that could jinx anything. But I just really hope from a derby standpoint that we just stand up that day and just tell them, listen, we want to stand up and be counted. But it's going to be tough as well because they still have Turkeys.
They still got talent. They still got talent over there. It's going to be far from easy.
That can change the game.
I'm just looking for us to it's the passion thing.
Yeah, we need to do to them what Hall did to us, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think,
Well,
honestly, and I think that's even a secret to beat City. If you could actually, sorry for
That's
jumping
cool.
in.
Go on, fam.
If you could do to them what they do to what if you just run or outrun against City, I think you could actually get at them easily.
Like that's it, and more so on top of that, because we did that last year. Actually, now that I think about it, as much as the football was good, the crowd was up for it, the players was on it. We also played football as well. It was like that. It was the after Amorim glow up. Like that's what that was. After you get out, we've all been there, man. Or if you've not been there, one of your people's been there when they've been in a toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? I've seen my boys. You see a guy, it's like, right, this is a new individual. It's a whole new guy. You know what I'm saying, man? You forgot your boy could smile. You know what I'm saying? You forgot he could make jokes. He's just there, happy as shit, like type of. And that's where it's at. Yes, City will be tough because City have talent. Don't get it misunderstood. They have Haaland, they have Cherky, there's other players there. They have individual players who can win a game at any given moment, 110%. But be up for that. That's where I'm at. I'm looking at Ipswich. Everton's going to be tough. City, go there. And if Fulham play like that, which I believe they will under Arbeloa, because that was the interesting part with so many new managers joining teams, you want to see how teams play. I want teams to try and play football against us. I don't like the sit back and sit in a low block hold like Hull did, and Hull were right to do so. I'm just saying from a United perspective, I'm more confident going into games against teams that can play football in the league. Outside of the league, whole different conversation. I ain't really trying to see the likes of PSG and Barcelona and Bayern Munich. I ain't trying to see them lot, yo. I'm not gonna lie.
In 15 minutes. So.
Yeah, I'm not trying to see them lot. But in the league, if teams try and play football, I have no issue going machine for machine. And if we lose first, like the same way Fulham went with Chelsea, went machine for machine. I think Arbeloa was a bit naive with that, but I respected it to an extent because I'm like, all right, you're going for it. And he almost got a draw. So it's like, yeah, please. So I do. Against Fulham, the game that worries me the most, this lot is Everton away.
Yeah, Everton
away. Everton away. Don't mean we can't drop points against Ipswich City or Fulham, but it's like I fancy our chat. But we need 4 wins, man. We need 4 wins.
We need now. I mean, I know I did say that, but I'm just like, if we are serious, if United are serious about doing anything this year, I'm not gonna lie, that you need to repay the fans with four. Nah,
Paul. They have to repay us and more. I lent you money, and you took so long to pay me back that you now pay me interest. That's why. Just of the sheer fact how long you took it. But go on.
In fact, make that 5 because the 5th game is against Tottenham. We should be beating Tottenham. I'm not saying we are going to beat Tottenham, but we should be beating Tottenham.
You know what?
We should, and it's Tottenham at home, so it's not even away.
You know what, Paul? We sounded real cartelish, but I hear you. I'm with you.
It's not even about being cartelish because I'm not even going on like the extreme saying, oh, United we're definitely, like, I'm not saying we're definitely going to do anything.
You're saying what we should do.
It's just at this point now, it's an expectation. It's like, listen, standards at some point have to kick in. We've been shit for 14 years. You know, no title in 14 years. We've been chopping and changing for 14 years. So now it's like, listen, I'm not going to continue to suffer. At some point, you just have to wake up one day and just be like, nah, man, I can't live like this. Fuck that. Like, you have to make it change for yourself. Now, at the end of the day, it might not happen, but at the end of the day, it's like you have to show us that you're willing to, change. And now I'm not even going to say this. We might not win all those games, but if the performance is 2,000 times better, and let's say we don't even beat City.
Yeah. You're looking for a performance levels matter as well. Yeah. You're spot on. Yeah. Because if we played those games and we win them all and we're shit, we're going to be like, yo, this ain't it. We could win the next 4. But if we're awful, it's like, nah, this ain't it. I get you. Yeah. I hear you.
It just depends, honestly. Like, it's not even like I do want results, of course, but like if you are consistently playing well, the results will come. Like it's with anything in life. If you do good in life, good things will happen to you eventually. It might not be now, you might not pay the dividends now, but at some point you would reap the rewards. So good performances will come with good results, but we need to first fix up on the performances, and that's where we've been lacking for years, you know. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like that's where it's at. But that you're spot on with it, 110%. I'm with you in regards to that. I didn't even realize Spurs is after. And again, it's not oh we
Spurs,
will win, but there's a level of expectation, there's a level of standards, there's a level of us just being pissed off because of the bullshit you lot just pulled on game week 1. I wouldn't be sat here saying this if you lot would have won that game, even if the performance was poor. Or even if we lost them, the performance was good. If we peppered the goal and their goalkeeper was man of the
if
match, and then they scored one goal like off a breakaway or a set piece, and it's like we had 20 plus shots and we had like 14 on target, and like I said, their goalkeeper was sensational. Sensational. I'm much more accepting of that defeat. It's like, hey, you know what? We played well. Their goalkeeper pulled a worldie and then they scored on us late. But
it's
we were
not
just
the score line isn't even really the issue. Because if we lost 2-0, but we hit the bar like 10 times in that game, I'd be like, it happens. That would be a game where I'm like, shit, it happens. And even at the end of the day, we wouldn't even be bantered that much by rivals, because it'd be like, they lost, and they laugh at the fact that we lost. But it's like, if we played that game again 10 times over, we probably smoked them 6-7-0. But you can't really say that with that performance, because if we played that game again, we could win. But if we approach the game the same way and they approach the game the same way, we would lose every time, because they were just quicker than we were. And we just came there on some sluggish, we were moving like snails, and they were moving like, guys that just took fucking Red Bull, like,
no, you're right.
it's a
100%.
difference.
I hear you. And Barnes, I hear you in regards to this. You said don't look at the table till after 10 games played. Yeah, because I even concerned about like the table. My thing is results and performances. I'm focused on us. Results and performances I'm looking at and going, what are the results saying? What are the performances saying? Because if those two things are not good overall on a consistent basis, we have problems. So we can't get good results and the performances are terrible. We've seen that before. Awful settings. It leads you to nowhere long term. We can't have terrible results and good performances, because then something's off. Because if you're consistently playing well and not picking up games, something in your team is off. Normally your attack or defense. United are playing, and let's say me and Paul are sat here, we talking about games and we're saying, we played well today. Something went wrong to lose the game. So either our attackers didn't do the business in these games, and this is over a period of time, people. I'm talking 5, 6, 7, 8 games. So either our attack didn't do something, is not doing something consistently well, or our defense ain't not. That in there lies in it. That's a problem in itself. So I'm looking at both. We've spent too much money and invested, and there's too much talent within that side for Manchester United to be like, yeah, good performances but bad results, or bad performances but good results. Like, what are we battling relegation side? Where it's like, just get the points no matter what. It's not. This ain't word to Malcolm X, but this is not Malcolm X, and this is not by any means necessary. We are not by any means necessary FC. No. United can, because people always put a difference between the two. Oh, would you take good results with poor football, or would you take would you take good results with poor football, or poor results with good football? No, bring me both. Word to months, hashtag both of them. What we doing? Bro, hashtag both. Like, and I don't think that's too much to ask. I'm not asking for great. I'm not asking for sensational. I'm not asking for world class. I'm asking for Manchester United to be a good team week in, week out. So then when we have the bad game or we have the bad result, it's a one-off. Where you go, hey, we played well the last 6, and then we get to the 7th game, and guess what? We was poor that game. All right, I'm annoyed about that game, but we've done well in the last 6. We've picked up X amount of points and performed well. And then we kick on. It should just be a blip. So we'll see.
Even when it comes to even style of play, I'm not, as much as I like good football, I'm not really like pressed on. If you ask Arsenal fans now, would they trade how they won the league playing terroristic football? They'd be like, no. So it's just, for me, it's like, I don't even care if you honest to God, I actually don't even care if he stinks up the gaff anymore. Like you guys were saying over there in the UK. I don't care if he stinks it up every week, you know. But if at the end of the day there's an identified way of playing, because Real Madrid don't even really have a style of play, but they keep winning, you know. So it's just for me, just having an identity, you know. It might not be my philosophy, it might not be how I see the game, but if it's something that's effective and that's working for the team, then yeah, you just have to find that balance. You know, this is always going to be a frustrating fan base. A lot of people are always going to be saying all sorts of stuff. And I'm not going to lie, I was in that position before where a result like this, you would say certain things. But now I'm just like, man, I'm older now. It's like, just wait and see. Like, you know, it's one game. You know, the transfer window is still open, by the way. One game, transfer window still open. We still have a good 97% of the season left to play. Like, this is just episode 1 out of a long season, you know? So.
Nah, I hear it. Yeah, it's episode 1. Are you telling me the series is terrible and it's episode 1? Like, all right. Again, disappointed. It might not have been as good as you expected it to be, i.e. Breaking Bad. But guess what? When you watch the rest of it, it's still the best series I've ever watched. Right, that's where I'm at with it. And yeah, AP, I'm with you. Says facts flawless. That's all the team need to show us and be back. And I expect them to. This is the first season in 3 years. I'm actually looking forward to it. And Paul's already mentioned it as well. I think we will make further additions. We will sign a left back. Balde, I'm not sure, people. I know I didn't do the stream yesterday, but on Balde, quickly before we close out, I believe with Balde that we it's looking like a loan deal. They're saying a loan deal with an option. My biggest concern with him is the injuries. I don't get it. It's like Liverpool signing a Rahu with his injuries. I look at Balde the same way. Just bring in a starting level left back. That's what that is. Who has certain attributes, is good going forward, is athletic, can go byline to byline, and doesn't have an horrendous injury record, which he does. His injury record. Maybe he joins here and he's fine for the season and he has a very good 12 months, but the injuries is a concern, man. The injuries is a concern. But go on.
For me with Balde, I'm just like, he's not a bad player. He's not a bad player. So just like I said with Mateta earlier in the show, it's not like if we sign him, I'd crash out and be like, oh my God, I can't believe we signed this player. But I look at it like, can you guarantee that you're going to be available for 85% of the season? I don't think so. That's one. 2, whilst in terms of like that attacking left back profile that we need, he's not good defensively. So again, it doesn't even actually fix our defensive problems. So so we keep talking about being defensively exposed. It doesn't actually improve that. It actually makes it maybe even worse, because now you have somebody who is more attack focused, but leaves a lot of space in behind. So then people still target that position. All it does, though, for us is that from an attacking standpoint, it probably, whether it's Rashford that plays down that side or Cunha that plays down that side, they probably would love the shit out of Balde, because at the end of the day, they know he would overlap.
He'd overlap. That's it.
You know, he probably would be good for corners, for set pieces. Sesko could probably score some headers. So from an attacking standpoint, we potentially can score more goals with him. But again, if he's not going to be available, it's like you still probably go back to basics with Luke Shaw or Dortmund there. So it's like, I don't know. I'd take him on loan, but not with no obligation to buy. I wouldn't buy Balde. Take him on loan, but an option to buy. You know, but Barcelona at the end of the day might be trying to screw us. In my opinion, United need to grow a backbone and tell them, listen, we gave you, we had to offer the deal for you for Rashford, 26 million pounds. Take it. It's like, you know, obligation to buy for 26 million pounds. These guys were talking about they wanted to lower the fee because they couldn't pay 26, but then they went to go splash money on Gordon
Gordon,
and
yep,
Adeyemi that cost way more. Now I know they probably don't rate Rashford highly, and I can't really blame them, you know, but 26 million was a bargain, and
clearly
you
not for them.
didn't choose it. So it's like at this point, it's like, no, we need to tell them, no. Loan.
Clearly not for them, unfortunately, man.
Loan. What an option to buy. If not, then that's it. It's not like we don't even have other left back targets. We could easily go get that Rom guy from Leipzig.
Go get someone else, man. Go get someone else. I'm not really sold on Balde, to be honest. I'm really not. I ain't sold on him whatsoever. The injuries. Not because I don't think he's a good player. I don't. But you lot, final few questions in the chat before we close out. Yeah, go on, Paul. Say what he was going to say.
No, it's just the injuries. The injuries is just for me. I'm like, nah.
The injuries is a problem. Injuries is a fucking problem. Facts. Injuries is a problem. Without doubt. Proper, but hey, man, we'll see. And people, because there is the Champions League draw on Thursday, there will be a ManDem United either that night or the day after, maybe both. Just keep a lookout. Because Champions League, we're back in the champs, Paul, man. First time in the new format. Got midweek games to talk about as well. Yeah. Interesting to see who we get. Hopefully we get an easy draw, man. Hopefully we get a favorable draw, I should say. Hopefully. Go on.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think that happened. I'll be shocked if we get a favor. If we get the run Spurs got in the Champions League, I'd be like, yo, I would think whether you pray to God, Allah, I'd be praising the Most High, because I know United, I could bet you right now, we're probably going to get either one of PSG, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich. Who's the other team? PSG, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern.
Oh, you have to get one of the tough ones.
We could probably maybe get into Milan as well. I'm telling you right now, one of those 5 teams I've mentioned, United might get 1 or 2 of those teams. There's no way United are not going to get a top team. And I think we could also play the English teams as well, right? Or
no, not in the group stage, not in the league phase. I don't believe so. No, I don't think so. Someone in the chat will let me know, but I don't think so. No, I don't. We'll get what I can see us getting one. Obviously, I don't even know. Let me see if I can find the pots. Actually, I don't think it's done because the pots ain't finished because all the playoffs ain't
still
done.
qualifying.
That's why it's still qualifying. Yeah, like I think so. That's what I would say. Flawless. We need tech and physicality. Every great Manchester United team has that. It's good and it's not mad expensive. It depends on the level of injuries he's had. A lot of it's muscle injuries, though, Jay. That's the problem. There's plenty. I think I actually like his profile. That's not my problem. He just can't stay fit, and it's a lot. A hell of a lot of muscle injuries. Hell of a lot. Like that's.
If he wasn't injured, I'd be like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, if you were injured prone, I'd go with it.
Defensively irresponsible, but I'm like, Trent Alexander-Arnold was not defensively responsible, and you could see how offensively he paid dividends for Liverpool. So that whole thing about him being defensively suspect, I mean, with the right system, you could get away with it. You know, with the center backs as well that you also pair as well, with a BALEBA as well coming into the team. These sort of things, you can get away with it if you just, set the team up correctly. That's not the issue. There's just absolutely, for me, no point signing him when at the end of the day, we are going to be relying on him more so than ever, because the other person that's there is Luke Shaw, and Dorgu might not even maybe start in that position every time.
I don't want to see Dorgu as a starting left back.
So it's like whoever we're getting there's going to be pressure for them to at least be available 80% of the season. And if he can't even do that and he's picking up muscle injuries, it's like there's no point. Injury-prone players, I could hear signing sometimes, but I'd rather do it in a position where we already have more bodies. Like if you sign an injury-prone right winger now, for example, it's like, okay, cool. If he goes down, Diallo's there, Lacey's there, and Buemo's there. Cunha could play there. like we have so many options. So it's like, okay, cool, you're just within the pecking order. But if you're signing one in a position where you're light in, if you go down, then we have a terrible option to fill in.
I hear you on that one, fam. I hear it. Trust me. That's why I wouldn't. And you do get 2 from each pot, but like I said, Jaron, is because the playoffs ain't finished. So because the playoffs ain't finished, you don't know who's going to be in each pot. Let me see if I can find it right now. Let's see. It's the pots. Let me see.
Well, to be fair, Tottenham actually got away with it too as well, because they won the Europa League, so
they did get a favorable draw.
So they were in part 1. So if you're in part 1,
go on.
Yeah, if you're in part 1, I think you actually, there's more of a likelihood that you do get favorable draws than part 2 or part 3. I know part 3 would definitely get.
So part 1, PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Inter Milan, Manchester City, Arsenal, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. Part 2, Aston Villa, Manchester United, Borussia Dortmund, Roma, Sporting, Porto, Club Brugge, PSV Eindhoven, Real Betis. Part 3, Feyenoord, Lille, Napoli, RB Leipzig, Villarreal, Shakhtar Donetsk, Galatasaray, and the winner of Fenerbahce versus Lyon. This is part 3, all 4. So the winner of NEC versus Bodo Glimt, winner of Zagreb versus Viking, winner of Celtic versus Lask and Slavia Prague. Pot 4 is the winner of Slovan Bratislava versus, I can't even pronounce that team's name. And then you got Stuttgart, winner of Levski Sofia and AKA Athens, Como, Lens, and then the winner of 2 teams I can't pronounce either as well. So yeah, so basically we're getting one of PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really try to see any of them buy Inter Milan, to be honest, man.
I told you.
For Atletico in there as well, actually, just because of the football they play. But Bayern Munich, PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid.
I told you. We're going to see one of them. We're going to see one or two.
Yeah. We're going to see one of them.
But listen, if it's 2 out of 8, then that's fine.
Yeah, you get like, 2 from you get 2 from each pot, don't you? Fuck.
Yeah, you get 2. So that's a total of 8 games. But I mean, it could be worse.
PSG and Bayern Munich, yo, that is.
Yeah. Who's in part 2? Who's in part 2?
So who we can draw? Borussia Dortmund, Roma, Sporting, Porto, Club Brugge, PSV Eindhoven, Real Betis. I'm calm with any of those too. Obviously, Villa were there, but we can't draw Villa.
Bruges are a weird team, though. Bruges
they play a good brand of football.
They turn up and they smoke certain teams. So
they play a good brand of football.
That's a bit
like it wouldn't be again. It'd be tough games, but there's no one I'm like, oh my lord. Part 3, Feyenoord, Lille, Napoli, Leipzig, Villarreal, Shakhtar Donetsk, Galatasaray, winner of Fenerbahce, Lyon. Hey, let's run it back against Lyon, man. Lyon, come get your lick back, I would say. And then pot 4, calm. But yeah, if we draw, yeah, man. If we don't get Atletico or Inter Milan, hey.
Yeah, then it's peak. It's peak. Because we could do a job on Inter Milan. I could see us. We could potentially do a job on Inter. Atletico, the style of football they play is a little bit weird. So again, that's going to be tough. But I know for a fact, anyhow we get PSG, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's one of them streams where you kind of have to watch with one eye.
Yeah. Yo, you just get out. It's one of them, like you said about the stick up job. Like you don't necessarily get out with the valuables. You just get out. Like that's what that is, yo.
You gotta watch some games with one eye open. Like, yo, this could either go great, and like I said, it would be just like United too as well to probably maybe get a result in one of them games.
Yeah,
it's not like we can't beat them in a one-off game.
Oh yeah, we can. We can beat anyone in a one-off game.
Yeah.
The problem is that them attacks. Like I see Pops in the chat saying PSG and Real for you. That being said, I'm saying all this now. The night of those games, I will be gassed.
Yeah,
I'll be very, very worried, but I'll also be gassed. Like I'll be extremely excited, but extremely nervous at the same time, which is what you want, because you're within danger. because you're at the point where you can win that game. Imagine we beat a Real Madrid or PSG, what that does confidence-wise. But then on the flip side, you go there and get packed up, what that can do. But you want to be in it, but not every team's, because certain other teams are not in Europe this season. No names. But yeah,
Atletico Madrid slapped up Spurs 7-2. So I'm just like, man, anything could happen, you know. And
yeah,
the thing is with us as well, you know, and this is why I'm like, listen, Delit, Mazraoui, them sort of players, I would really need to play more in the Champions League games because I'm like, yeah, they have the experience. Maguire, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly will not play Maguire in at least the bigger Champions League games. You see, if we're going to the Allianz Arena away, PSG Parc des Princes, the Bernabeu, the new camp, I would not play Maguire in none of those games because that shit is only going to end one way, and it's a car crash. Like if Delit's available, you play Delit. If Mazraoui's available, you play Mazraoui at center back. Like fuck it. Like Aiden Heaven is a young center back, but listen, as long as he's there with experience, then yeah. But just the thought of seeing Maguire play against, you know, a PSG or Barcelona, that shit frightens the fuck out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a nightmare.
Yeah,
you know.
like yes, yo.
You could play him though. You could play him against like an Inter Milan because the pace is a
It's
little
one of them.
different. But
I hear it, man. It's. I'm extremely excited, but extremely worried at the same time. I'm complete opposites at the exact same time. Even though like it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel those feelings at the exact same time. So I'm gassed about it, happy about it. But then I'm extremely concerned on the flip side. Like, yo, we could get battered here. But then we could also win. Like, yo, I've never been like so excited and so worried at the same time. Like that type of thing. If we do, because we're getting one of them. Probably two of them.
I told you we're definitely going to get one of them.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be one of those people that would be like, oh, I hope we get an easy draw. And to be fair,
I'm one of those people, Paul. I'm one of those people. Run me Atletico Madrid and Inter Milan right now.
No. I hear it, but just honestly from it's just because at the end of the day, we're not where we want to be. But in reality, if we were like at the peak of our powers, I'd be like, yo, Barcelona, what are you saying?
I hear you. If we're at the peak of our powers, I'm talking mad shit.
You know,
but guess what,
like,
Paul?
Barcelona,
guess what, Paul?
We
ain't that. If we was at the peak of our powers and I genuinely thought we was one of the better sides in the competition, I'm talking mad shit. I just know where we're at.
Definitely.
Like that's where that is. That's why I'm saying run me the most favorable draw. I would right now be like, yes, I would sacrifice Ryan to whoever and whatever God to get into Milan and Atletico Madrid. I'm saying throw Sai in there as well because he's a prick. So yeah, like 110% without doubt. Run it me 100%. Run it me right now, man. Run me into Milan and Atletico. I will sacrifice whoever to do that. I am not trying to see PSG away, Bayern Munich at home, because I'll be going through it frantic. But then, like I said, I'll be excited on the flip side, and you already know. Come that night, that Tuesday, that Wednesday, I'm gonna be gassed, but also shitting bricks.
Yeah.
Big up Matthew in the chat as well.
The thing too with Atletico Madrid is they are a tough opposition, but they're also known to also have weird results in the group stages. That's one thing. You know, Atletico Madrid sometimes do have weird results in the group stages. So I hear why Flawless probably would want to play Atletico Madrid or Inter Milan. But listen, no game in the Champions League is easy. So I'm not even going to do the whole underestimation or like anything like that. You know, every game is tough. I'm just happy we're back in the competition. Hopefully we don't do the shameful thing that we've always been doing for the last 2 or 3 years where we get knocked out in the group stages. I'm tired of that. Like we actually at this point, United need to put together a solid Champions League campaign. You know, quarterfinals, last 16. Well, actually, more so quarterfinals. To be fair, quarterfinals. If we could reach the quarterfinals, then yeah. But yeah, we gotta do something though. We gotta do something this season. You know, we can't be doing what we've been doing last year. So yeah. Said Lukman Alvarez. Yeah. Yeah, Lukman Alvarez, that does not look good for us though. That does not look good for us. But the thing is, like I said, Atletico Madrid sometimes they do have weird results in group stages. Like I think there was even one time I think they crashed out of the group stages. So that's the thing. When's the draw for the UCL again? Thursday. I don't know what time. I think it might be 6 p.m. over there in the UK. But wherever you are in the world, you might just need to confirm your time. But yeah, it's Thursday though. Thursday.
Oh, bless. Yeah, it's Thursday. So I'm not doing like a watch along for it because it's tedious and it's like 2 hours of some bullshit. Like never again. But I'll do a reaction. Depending on who United get, they'll either be a ManDem United that night or the day after. Maybe both. Maybe both.
Yeah.
Let's see what else you're saying. The Lacta Forest 45 M's. They've done it fucking again. But you man think De Ligt can have a great season once he gets back in the groove. Maguire and him can rotate with Heaven and Euro.
Why not? The experience.
Yeah, go on. Give us your thoughts.
Experience. In fact, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, listen, I rate De Ligt, but at this point, he owes us because it's like you were out for a good chunk of last season. So, what you could do for us right now is to show us why we trust you as our top center back, and not Maguire and not Aiden Heaven or Aiden Heaven and Euro or younger. But he needs to show us that, you know.
Sorry, for me, De Ligt is calm canal. The only issue with De Ligt is injuries. That's it. If De Ligt, he solves a lot of my centre-back worries, in my opinion. If it's De Ligt in the back line, I'm much more confident about what Manchester United can do, and I'm much more confident going into games and much more confident about the defence. I think we better from set pieces. I don't think we defend like that from set pieces. I trust him from an aerial standpoint. I also trust him in regards to adding athleticism, whether he's next to Maguire or Martinez, because that's who Carrick favours. So hopefully he can. We'll see what's going on. Big up my guy Dan in the building. It's been a minute as well. Shout out to my like Dan Silly man in the cut. Yes, family. What are you saying, man? You good?
I'm a believer. What's going on, brothers?
What's going on, man? You blessed, yeah? I even know if you might have met Paul, Danny, Dan, Paul. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Paul? What's happening?
What's good, bro? Just chilling.
What's good, man? How we feeling, man? Believer.
Talk about it,
Are
fam.
you a believer?
Talk about it.
Hey, you know I've been a believer.
Talk
You
about
see
it.
the? I don't know if you see the video, bro. I've been making videos about this guy for the longest time. So I'm like, we finally got the guy, bro. It's just like, it's what we've needed for time. Do you know what I'm saying? So I know there's some doubters, but this guy's still 22, left-footed, a profile that we've been needed. You know what I'm saying? What more could you ask for? Premier League proven. Like, I don't get it. I don't get any of the naysayers and the haters, bro. This is a quality signing to finish up on the midfield rebuild, bro. We completed the rebuild now. So what is there to be upset about?
Because people just want to complain, Dan. That's why. I'm with you on it.
For no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. We completed the
Players
people
got to
said
get back in form. That's it, honestly.
Huh?
Players just got to perform. Because now,
Bro, and hopefully, like, I can see Carrick getting the best out of the guy. You know, Carrick being a solid midfielder in his time. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Without doubt. Like people, we wanted a midfield rebuild, and we got the midfield rebuild. I know people was talking about
And Mr. Flawless for the price of what? Anderson. Like, you know what I'm saying? She is crazy, blood. So,
you right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
110%.
Nothing to be sad about, bro.
Huh? Like you right, 110%.
Yo, you guys know Anderson. He had another stinker too as well against Forest. No one actually is talking about that. You know, actually, guys, this is how you know United is just like anything we do just gets amplified on the Summer Jam screen. This guy Anderson, no one's ever going to talk about that disaster class of a performance that he had.
I've been hearing this
for his Premier League debut. He was dragged off the pitch. I didn't even know because actually I fell off. I slept slightly during the game, but when I woke up, I'm like, "Where's Anderson?" Then the chat was like, "Oh yeah, you know, stinker and hooked." I said, "Oh shit."
Yeah, he wasn't good in the game. I watched the game.
116
I would say he was average. He weren't bad to me. He was just average.
But you see how much pressure is on the guy now because of the price tag as well. That's a lot of pressure, man. So that's another reason why Ineos have done well to sign all these guys for the prices that they've signed them for, because there's not as much pressure on them as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they would have got an Anderson or a Fernandez or a Tonali for those prices, now all the pressure is instantly on them. Like, you have to perform, you have to be there. You know what I'm saying?
And also on top of that, none of those players played well. Anderson didn't play well for City. I didn't watch the Brentford Spurs game, but I heard Tonali was terrible. I heard that Spurs got ran
dreadful, bro.
I heard he was dreadful.
I watched that game. He was
like,
shit.
So people equate it like, oh, because you spend big money that it's gonna be quality. Like, no, it doesn't work like that necessarily.
Nah, you just gotta make the right moves, man. Regardless of the price.
Because there's plenty of people who was in my chat earlier on this summer talking about, oh, we ain't gonna sign another midfielder, and now we signed BALEBA and they ain't here. Who would have thought? Countless people. Oh, the rebuild's not going well. We ain't gonna sign nobody else. Even before the Tillman signing, oh, there's no one. Now we need three midfielders. We got three midfielders. Now we do need a left back. Yes. Do I like the fact they left it so late? No. But do I think we get a left back? Yeah. Who that left back is, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, Dan, what's your thoughts on all the signings? Actually, talk to us. Because we ain't spoken in a minute.
I'm happy. Like, they've done what they needed to do. It's just not fully, but they've rebuilt the midfield, which is the priority. Yeah. So now you get the left back. Now you get the backup striker if you can. Now you get a winger if you like, and a centre back. I don't think they're gonna do all of that. They need to. If they were serious, they would do it like right now. Especially after that lost the hole, you would think, oh, it'll make them move a bit quicker. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and not to say you need to panic, but at the same time, it's like you've been needing to make these signings anyway. So that loss with Hull should have like pushed them a little bit at least to just get a centre back over the line and a left back. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Maguire and that is looking a bit mad still. Big 2026 and you still got Maguire there and shit and Shaw. Like, it don't make sense, bro. And I just see reports recently about them waiting on Lewis Hall now. Apparently, they want to wait on Lewis Hall rather than spend money on him now or spend money on like a stopgap sort of solution until Hall is available. So they're putting it out there kind of like that they're not going to sign a left back now until next season when Hall is attainable, apparently. But I don't know about all that crap. They need to get someone now, innit? I don't care about all that. But I'm happy with the signings, bro. Like, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they still need to cover the left back position. I will still get a centre back. They're gonna hopefully get a striker as well. So it's not over, man. It's not over. But that midfield hole that they filled was the priority, and that's the main thing. Because now everything else can sort of fall into place. Like, you know, that middle of the park, it's no longer a donut. Do you know what I'm saying? It's no longer a donut setting. You've actually filled that area now. And with the right profiles, you know what I'm saying? With the right profiles, which will allow everyone else, like that BALEBA signing, will allow the best the players around him and stuff. So he'll do all the dog work and stuff. He gives with the license for all other midfielders to do their thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with
Especially
you.
Maino as well.
Yes, I really do want to see Maino and BALEBA. I do want to see those two, 100%.
He can interchange with all of them in it, so that's why it's such a good signing, bro. But We'll see how it pans out. Like any signing's a risk, bro. You know, people have their doubts about Believer and whoever else. It's just like every signing is a risk. You don't know until it happens, until it works out, right? So we can all just hope for the best, man. But logically, it's like it was the right move. You know what I'm saying? They made the right logical signings.
Yes,
right?
it made sense.
Whether it works or it don't, they still made the right decision as of now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
With the players they bought from midfield, like everything is fine. Is how it should be. They just all they need to do for Ineos to have a success, right, in this transfer window is to just cover the remaining positions. Whether you like the players or not, they've done their job, bro. You know what I'm saying? And only time will tell if it works out. And that's it. That's all we can do, man.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Yeah, 100%.
Like, we're not fortune tellers, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't categorically say, oh, yeah, this midfield is going to work. Like, Tillemans, Santos, you know what I'm saying? Belieber, the best midfield in the league after this season, it's going to be that. You know what I'm saying? We won't know until we know. You know what I'm saying? But we've done the right thing. So I don't know why there's doubters and like people chatting shit. Like,
people just want to complain. That's why, Dan. Because people
for what? It's like you want Man United to fail, bro. Like, do we want them to fail? Like, I don't get it.
Because people are miserable. Because if we didn't sign any midfielders, that would be the conversation. But whoever the midfielders were, there was going to be problems. I've spoken about this enough, and I see people have issues with whoever. So when it was Belieber, it's, oh, well, he didn't play well at Brighton last season.
Always, you know, there are people who always got a solution for every problem. Like,
problems for every solutions, people. Yeah, that's what a lot of
that's
people.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Bro, like,
that's what it is. Because I've seen it all. Oh, Belieber didn't play at Brighton. Tillemans is not mobile. Santos was Chelsea's fourth choice. Then if you go on from that, it's, well, we shouldn't sign If we sign Tchouameni, Real Madrid reject. If we sign Camavinga, always injured. If we sign Mateus Fernandez, he's been relegated twice. If we sign Elliot Anderson, he's only had one good season at Forest. Or if it's Sandenberg, why are we signing Fulham players? If it's Alex Scott, he's only played at Bournemouth for a couple of years. There's always whoever we go inside, it doesn't matter who it is. Who it is, who it is, it don't matter who. All the time, you know how people be, man. Like, that's what it is. Always.
There's no reason to hate right now, bro. Like, there's no reason.
In regards to the midfield, no, it's a good business.
Nah, not at all.
Like, that's
not at all. Yeah. The only critique is how, you know, they're leaving it last minute for the rest of the time. That's it.
That's what I'm saying, because I'm just like, I kind of wish BALEBA was done in preseason, you know.
Yeah.
I just, that's the only thing that kind of frustrates
me. I think they were just assessing their options. That's why it was so late, because they probably had other targets and stuff, right? So it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I think it was the price. I've said this about BALEBA. I think it was the price. I think that's why it took so long. I'm with you, Paul. Like, I would have preferred the window opened and all the players walk through the door as soon as the window opens. Unfortunately, Manchester United don't do business like that. I keep saying this. I look at Manchester United and deal with them for what they are, not what I want them to be. We literally
but they probably only got him for that price. They could have only probably got him for that price by the end of the window when Brighton are panicking and shit. So that's maybe why.
Yeah. We probably could have paid like 85 million.
So
I'm still shocked at the price. I never thought he would have been available for this.
Wait, so how much was the final price?
70
million.
Did
they confirm it?
65 plus 5.
Okay.
So yeah, because I thought 100 mil. I thought 100 mil minimum.
Yeah, last season.
100 mil. Let me scrap that. 100 mil plus minimum. Hence why when I got asked people like, "Do you think we signed BALEBA?" I'm like, no, because of the price point. So they did well. But then on the flip side, it does take time and things of this nature. But it's go sign a left back. And Dan, you mentioned it. Yeah, we know they're not serious in regards to the centre back and right back, but do some of the job. Go get a left back, and then we go, you know what? Fairs, we have a good season, and then you build on that next summer. If you have a good season.
I'm just worried they're treating Lewis Hall like they did with BALEBA now, with these new reports, if they're true, where they're going to wait now until next season for Hall and then just skip out on a left back for now. But you need the left back now. We're in all competitions and shit. Like, we need a solution now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's that. Oh, yeah.
And there's other left backs out there.
I heard it all, man. I heard all the criticism of all, not only our signings, the potential signings. All of them. Like I said, you'll tell you. Like I say, the Tchouaméni one is a prime example. Oh, Real Madrid reject. Or Camavinga always injured. Like I said, Mateus Fernandes back-to-back relegations. Elliot Anderson only had one good season at Forest. If it's Alex Scott, why are we signing Bournemouth players? If it's Sandenberg, he can't run. Why are we signing Fulham players? It's like, yo, who do you lot want us to get? Fucking
Bro,
Vitinho
like
and
I said,
Jakovic.
we made the logical choices because when you weigh it all up, based on all the things you just said, we've signed three Premier League proven players, bro.
Yeah, we signed
Not
three
just for a one season thing. You know what I'm saying? Tillemans has been about for time.
Yeah.
Obviously, Santos he weren't really
Yeah,
clicking
he's
like that.
one, but
Chelsea.
we've seen in parts there where you go, yeah, no, and you're the
Yeah,
fourth choice.
but
That's another thing I
yeah.
don't get. People always say that, oh, you signed Chelsea's fourth choice central midfielder. What? He's going to be our fourth choice. What do you think we signed him for? We signed him to be our fourth choice.
Mhm.
The troops asked me
Yeah,
that. I
we
was
need
like,
that.
who's he playing in front of? He ain't playing in front of Baleba, Maino, or Tillemans on a regular basis. It's our fourth
Look
choice.
at
so
our
we signed him.
midfield on paper now, man. Like,
I like it. I like it.
it's good. Like,
I like it. I do.
good, man.
I do.
It's a flipping improvement. I'll put it that
Yeah.
way.
I don't envy you, bro. It's like listening to man go in circles. Hey, welcome to being content creator. Paul's here often enough. He knows. He sees it in the chat.
Bro, they like to call the likes of us negative and that a lot, right? A lot of people like they say this crap when we speak on real shit and factual stuff and logical stuff. Yeah, we are negative for doing that, right? And then when now we're like hyping up, amping everything is proper, it's positive. Like we're not saying there's anything wrong so far apart from the fact they're taking long with the remaining transfers. Yeah. And like you said, Flores, they still got some shit to say. That's why these people are impossible people, bro. You can never satisfy some people in life, bro. Impossible.
You said it already, man. Problems for every solution. Go on, Paul.
It is what it is. I mean, I know the fan base.
It is what it is, man.
These guys are very, I guess you could say they're very agitated or
Yes,
frustrated because
people,
not have one. So in my opinion, I get it why they would be frustrated. But for me, I mean, listen, I got other things to worry about in my life, so I'm not really gonna let United ruin my day. So I'm just if we do it, we do it. If we don't do it, we don't do it. But I do feel like at least what I could give Ineos a bit of props is that the recruitment side, it seems like they've gotten that well. You know, last season the attack, they did a good job with the attack and with the goalkeeper too as well. This season we're going to see with the midfielders now how it comes good. If the midfield comes good, that's you have 3 attackers, 3 midfielders, a goalkeeper. You know, we now have to trust that they do a good job with the defense next year, because I do believe that we get a good defense. We just have to see, honestly, because we never really had a good structure under Ed Woodward. I know most people would be like, "Oh, he was flashing the cash and whatnot," but you know, it was
on the wrong players, bro.
Yeah, that's it. So like, I look at it, I go,
Splashing the cash on the wrong players. Now we're actually using the money wisely.
Yeah, like
So,
you
big
mentioned
difference.
it, Dan. Logical. Like you look at it and you go, yes, this makes sense. Even if there's a player or two, you're like, all right, my preference would be somebody else.
Yeah,
You can
even
see
if
it,
we
like,
don't like it,
yeah, even if we
it's
don't like,
still
I
the right
understand
thing.
Belieber. Like it makes sense. I
Exactly.
understand Tillemans. I understand Santos. Like I keep saying, people say, oh, you signed Chelsea's 4th choice midfielder to be our 4th choice midfielder. And I've watched him only in one game against Hull, and I go, I see your skill set. I see what you can bring. And it's one game.
There's big potential, and they're mad young still as well.
It's like it's crazy. We've been dead for 10 plus years. How can you expect ManDem to be positive all the time unless you like losing? Some people do, AP. Word to the woman who said that to Saeed about enjoy the atmosphere. Some people do. Some people are not win at all costs. I've noticed that. I said that. That's the biggest thing, the biggest surprise being in this space is that I thought all Manchester United fans will all win at all costs. But it's no win, but win how I want you to win with the players I like and the manager I like, rather than just win.
But bro, when you're going in the right direction, you have to give credit where it's due.
Yes.
Like, what are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now we lost the whole. It's all over done. You know what I'm saying? The season's
over. Come on, man. Like, first game of the season, bro. Like, obviously, it's not ideal. Yeah, you're losing the whole first game, but it's a long season, bro. what we've seen in the past, our teams lose the first game and then they go unbeaten, bro. So let's see, innit? I still have faith, bro. I have belief. I'm positive, guys. I'm feeling positive, man.
You know
Come on,
what? I'm
carry.
with you. I've been saying the same thing, Dan. I'm with you on
Yeah,
it.
bro.
Like, I still think we have a good season. Like, it didn't change my mind
Yeah.
on that. I've had people tell me, "Oh, the
Nah,
season's over."
Nah.
Yeah, that's
Just
it.
a
Yeah, AP. Some woman said it to Said. We lost to someone, and Said was doing a fan cam, and the woman told him enjoy the atmosphere. I can't remember what game it was.
We're going to try that atmosphere.
No, you need to do a sketch of that because that was
Yeah.
accurate as shit. That was accurate. That your Said
No, bro.
impression is accurate. Yeah, that's it.
It's alright. I don't think I haven't really practiced it or anything, but yeah, big up Saeed,
Yo,
bro. My
yo,
guy.
bro.
Big Saeed.
Shout
Yo,
out
bro.
Saeed.
What do you mean, bro? Like, why isn't that? Why? I feel like Saeed always got nasal congestion, like nasal issues, bro. Like, Saeed, what's going on, bro? You need to see the ENT team, ears,
Big up Saeed.
nose, and throat specialist, bro.
Big up Saeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Every single
Big up
time.
Saeed.
But
Did you
yeah,
not play, bro?
yeah, I can't remember what game it was, but it was a game when we was awful and we lost.
Talk about.
I think it was under Amrim, and someone told him
Under
enjoy the
Amrim.
atmosphere. He was definitely under Amrim. Yeah. And that's
Bro,
it.
his face just. What do you mean that was bro? Like, what are you talking about? Saeed.
Every single time. Shout
Big
out
Saeed,
Saeed
man.
every single time. But yeah, man, we'll see what's what. Let's see what else you lot say. But run up the likes, you lot. Run up the likes, subscribe. And I
Come
can't
on.
believe they've done that again. They got
What is
46 million for Delap. Delap's gone
What?
to Forest.
What?
Where's Wolfie? Yeah. Wolfie's somewhere punching at air like he's in Boys in the Hood. He Cuba Gooding Jr. in Boys in the Hood. He's swinging that thin air because of that. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean? Delap? What? Chelsea sold him? What?
Yeah,
I'm
Liam Delap,
confused.
45 million
Already?
to Nottingham Forest.
Already?
Yeah, because he's
Already? They just signed him yesterday.
I see, yeah, 100%.
What?
Liam Delap.
They just signed that guy. What?
Yeah, but
Permanent move?
Chelsea and City have moved out a lot of people that they signed like last year. Like what? City.
Nah, rate that though.
Yeah.
Where's
City
Jackson
sold
gone, nephew?
Gonzalez.
Yeah, they sold big players. Where has Jackson gone? Where's he gone? I know Delap.
Wait, did Garnacho go as well?
Yeah, he went Villa. Garnacho went Villa.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Thank goodness sales. Yeah, they're excellent at sales. 100%.
Yeah, man.
Jackson's still
Nah,
there,
right.
but I think he could go to Villa. Though.
See, that's what serious clubs do, though. They're ruthless. Like, they'll sign a player yesterday and then sell him tomorrow, like the next day, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. Ruthlessness. Yeah, 100%.
That's what Man United should have done with Fatboy Shaw and the players like that. Like, why are they still here, bro?
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
I understand,
so he's
bro.
not gone yet. He's going to you lot. Obviously, once you lot get rid of Watkins, got it. Nah, that's fair.
Like this indicator is talking about Mateta alone.
Talk
Man
about it.
United.
What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I think we'd all love that, wouldn't we? Is anyone opposed to that? Any negative fans opposed to that one? Hey?
Sky character.
No, because you're not going to say no to Mateta, are you? Another Premier League proven Donny, serious baller.
I'm with you.
But you will get some fans though. Oh, no, he's a washed old guy, like, or some bullshit like that, man. What was you're taking that, right? No?
Yo, yeah, Mattel, 100%. If Xerxes does leave, which is looking like, because it's saying it'll be like the replacement for that. I've spoken it right at the start of the show. Mattel makes sense. You mentioned it there. And I look at what he brings. And I really like him in regards to how he helps the rest of the attackers as well. Because he's a traditional number 9 that you can kick the ball along to. And he's going to pin a centre back and hold it up. And then lay it off.
Oh, man.
And then also score goals.
I'd love to see that again, man. We need that.
Yeah, like that old, he's more of an old school, like a traditional 9, which don't really knock about like that. Like Sesko does some things like that, but even him, he's not a tradition. But Montero, like, he bully people type of thing. So yeah, I don't worry about him whatsoever. And he can spin him behind. It's not like he's slow. He's got enough pace to cause problems going the other way if he does run him behind. Right foot, left foot, good in the air. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes all the sense in the world. I'm definitely not opposed to Matera. And I think, did you say loan? I heard it was going to be a cheap price, but if it's a loan,
Boy, whatever, man. Take it, bro. Like, it's good backup option, man. Not even like backup, like, it's good rotation. Like, Sesko needs that guy there as well to have a bit of pressure put on him as well. Like, fight for places and stuff, you know what I mean?
If that's the two, I hear it. I hear it. Trust. I hear you on that one. Without doubt. Without doubt. And where do you have Dan? Where do you have us finishing currently in the Premier League?
4th, bro.
Okay, cool. You got to use the 3 in front.
Obviously, Arsenal first. Do you know what though? I don't know if I should say it, man, because then I'm too positive. I'm too positive. I'll be real, yeah. Look at all the manager changes and everything, yeah. If Man United finish the window very strong, they get Mateta, they get a left back, yeah, they get a centre back. We should be competing with Arsenal for the league, bro. I'm not saying we're gonna win it. I'm just saying we should be there, like competing. We should be. Because of all the turmoil. Yeah, but come on, man. That's just like without as it stands now, I would say 4th in it. But if we sign everyone, yeah, I'm going out on the limb, bro. 2nd, bro.
Jeez, you would Eddie and Sheik with the Carrot Cartel. That's how they've been talking.
You have to, bro. Because like I said, they're not giving me any reason except. Yeah, bro, I'm on it, bro. Why not?
I tell him, yo.
Why not, bro?
Because they've been on it. They've been talking about top 2 and we're not 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, but I get it. I understand. I get where they're coming from.
You're my witness to this, right? Go on. Carry on.
No, I get where they're coming from because it's so unpredictable, right? The Premier League, bro. By the end of the day, everyone's got a new manager. Everyone's a bit like whatever. We don't know how it's gonna go down. Yeah. The only problem is that lost the whole just dampens things a bit, but it's not the end of the world, like we said. But it's warning signs, right? But I just believe, man. I got the faith, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm positive, man. You know what I'm saying?
1 second, but add you down 1 second.
All right, look, yeah, we're gonna finish 4th as it stands right now. But if we get everything sorted in the chance window, 2nd, bro. I'm saying it, bro. I don't care, bro. Shoot me down.
It just depends on how the season goes, but I would put us in.
Of course, we don't know.
I'll put us in 4th right now just to see, but
yeah,
things could change though.
Bro, if we now kick on, obviously let's act like that whole defeat didn't happen. Yeah, let's just act like the start of the season is coming up and that's it. Yeah, and we kick on, man. Like, look at the form we left last season in, man. Hey. I have to remain hopeful, bro. I have to have the faith, bro.
Do your thing. Yo, this ain't the first time we've heard this. Like I said, that's why Paul's smiling, because Eddie and Sheik been here on that the entire window.
I haven't even seen the
the entire window. That might have been that's what they calling themselves, the Carrot Cartel. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to recruit.
That's good because, like I said, all us, man, for the longest time, bro, we've been labeled this negative stuff, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now everyone's switching up, like, positives. Like, allow us, man. Let us have fun.
They've been recruiting people in the chat talking about the Carrot Cartel and that. I'm telling you.
Carrot Cartel, I like that. Yeah. Let's go.
That's what they've been on it. Yeah, Sheik and Eddie, this will be music to their ears. Yo, look,
I'm with you, Eddie, bro.
Yeah, I just did a group chat. Look at them. I'll say they active. See, look. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm just seeing the notifications on my phone pop up. So, like, as you're talking, I'm just seeing it flash. I'm seeing the group chat go off. I'm like, oh my god.
Come on, bro. Carrick, you know. Come on, man. Sing it with me, Eddie, man. My God, bro. I know, Eddie, you can sing, bro. I know you can.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, they with it, man. They fully
bro.
Hey, AP,
why not, though?
Faz, yo, I'm not opposed to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I've been hearing this all summer long, like Paul knows. That's why he's smiling and laughing, because he's been here. He's listened to it.
Play of the season, Carlos BALEBA, and we're going to get second, blood.
Look.
BALEBA is the savior. BALEBA is the savior, fam. Yeah? Let's go. Right, man's having a right barrel of laughs over there. Look at him, look. He's having a fit over there, guys. Look, he's about to have a heart of the fit on stream, blood. Live and direct, blood.
Oh,
Shit.
this is great, yo.
Shit.
Look, see, you lot make sure you subscribe to Chic TV. The Carrot Cartel welcomes you. Look.
Second, bro. Carrot Cartel. Come on.
Oh, I think you got another one in
We're
the chat
doing
as
it.
well. AP's in the chat as well. I think AP is one as well, man. Like I say, they've
We're
literally
doing
been
it.
recruiting members all summer long, man, on panels and
Come
in the
on.
chat. See, look, man, if you say they talking about 21 start Sunday and that, like,
That's it, bro. That's it. That's it.
oh, yo, you
That
lot.
that was a dream. That wasn't even a thing, bro. That didn't really exist. That was Infinity War. Now we're Endgame, bro. That shit don't exist with Pole, man. It starts on Sunday, people. Watch, bro. It's gonna be a 4-0 team on Sunday.
Versace
4-0 team.
as we
Bro, I'm
speak.
telling you. Button up and that. Come on,
Paul
bro.
represents me, lol.
Paul is nonchalant. Paul, you already know. Paul's just like, man, these motherfuckers, man. They playing too much, man.
I'm not saying nothing.
Yo, they've been trying to get Paul
You're
the
not
entire
saying
time.
nothing, but you saying something with your expression, son.
I want
With
to
your
see
lack of expression.
I want to see how the results marinate. You know, after 5, 6, 7
I
games,
feel you, man.
this could change.
I feel
This
you.
could change. I could become a full-fledged member if we win all our games. But right now,
Wait,
know,
how
so
many
we got-
games
we
is
got
that?
to see if
Whoa, Paul.
He
We ain't
said
just
5. He
skipping
said
by that.
5. He said
5
5.
games. What the next 5?
I don't know about the next 5.
He said 5.
Just
Come on, man.
back to me in November.
All right, come back to you in November.
No.
When in November?
Paul, man. Say it with your chest, Paul. Come on, own that shit, son.
Come back.
5. He said 5, man.
Wait,
5.
Paul,
Stick to
when?
5.
Early November, middle of November, end of November. When in November?
End
When
of
you want-
November.
End of November. All right, let me check our last game. So our last game in November is the 28th at home to Brentford. We play Liverpool away the 21st.
Gonna smash them. They're gonna get smashed.
Liverpool away.
We got Liverpool away the 21st of November and then Brentford at home the 28th. There's an international break because we play Villa at home on the 7th. Then there's an international break. Then the 21st, we play Liverpool away. And then Brentford at home.
All right. Still, come back to me in November. We'll see what
All
we
right,
are.
come back to you in November.
I
AP
know
says.
it's because Liverpool is what? Anfield.
Yeah,
I
Liverpool's at Anfield.
don't know what to make of Liverpool now. So
Yo,
that's
light
why
work, man. We won there last year. You gonna win there
I
again?
don't want
I
to
think we did a double last year on them.
Yeah, we did a double. We gonna beat the Scousers again, man. We
Come
walking
on,
through them. Look.
Fucking Scousers, mate.
I hope we do.
Fucking mate.
I hope we do.
Mate, there's no hope. We shall. We will. Yeah, we will.
Because I hate Liverpool.
That's it. See, AP says we gotta step outside at some point, flawless. Yeah, you and the CC can go right ahead. You don't do that. The Carrot Cartel, you and Sheik and Eddie and Dan and others. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave that to you lot, man. You lot go fight that war. Yeah, I'm not with
But
it.
I'm saying go flawless. We like
got
talk
enough
about the
artillery.
logical stuff, right? I'm just saying, if we sign all the players with all the turmoil, with all the manager rotations now, new managers, everyone else, it's only Arsenal sort of running away with things right now. Logically, based on our form for the second half last season, we should logically be second, right?
Who's the signings? Left back and what? Oh, you saying
We
just
need
the
a left back.
Yeah.
Nah, we need a centre back as well, man.
Exactly. We ain't
We
getting
need
one.
that.
That's why I ain't stepping out.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we don't know that, bro. It's not
All
over,
right,
bro.
cool. Look, you step out, bro. You do your thing.
No,
I'm
bro,
saying,
but it's not
you
over
can
till
go
it's
there.
over.
Maybe Paul steps out in the middle of November with you lot as well, man. That's with you lot.
It's not over till the
100%.
fat lady sings, bro.
Carrot Cartel and that. I leave that to you lot. That's what that was. Yeah, see, AP's
Yeah.
there as well. He's there. He's part of Carrot Cartel, man. Let it be known if you're CC.
Yeah, but hold on. Is Eddie and that saying are they saying that after we've made the signings, or are they saying
Yeah,
that
they
now?
expecting a left. They expect. They've been saying that now, but they expect
I
a
ain't been
left back.
saying that all summer.
Yeah, the whole summer before we signed anyone, it was like we're gonna do the business, and then we started signing.
But Eddie, if we don't sign the remaining players that we need, are you still saying?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
You know what he said? You know what he'd say if he was here? Talk soon. We're top 2 and not 2. That's what he'll say.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what he would say. Carry cartel,
Okay.
man. That's you lot, man. You
Okay.
lot, I'm Doughboy, man. Let me out the car. Oh, Trey, sorry. Let me out the car. I get into that. Let me out the car. I ain't with that shit.
Man, you ain't with nothing, man.
Yeah, I ain't with that, man. I leave the carrot cartel to you lot, man.
All right, so what's your position then?
I think we'll be better than we was last season, but I don't think we can go contend for a league with this team. I think we'll be
So
again the best of the rest. Third. I've said third. I think we finished third.
Okay. That's still good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I still think we have a good season. Don't get mistaken. I still think we have a good season. Domestic cups, I've been saying that you win one of them. We have to win one of them. If we don't win one of them, I'm very disappointed. Yes. We won the FA Cup with Onana in goal, Maguire, Dalot, Shaw, Hoyland, and Garnacho. We won the FA Cup, and that footballing terrorist called Eric Ten Hag in charge. And we won the FA Cup. Yeah. We've won the FA Cup. Look at the players I just mentioned there. Onana in goal, Dalot, Shaw, Maguire, Garnacho, and Hoyland. Rasmus Hoyland, and we won the FA Cup. So do I think this team is capable of picking up a domestic trophy? Absolutely. Either or. Obviously, preferably the FA Cup. We'll go win one. If we don't, I'd be disappointed. Champions League, I've been saying top 8, get into the round of 16, and you see who you draw. Because I don't like.
Oh, mate. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I don't like some of them. That pot 1 is not looking good for us. I'm not gonna lie. Them two of them teams that we can face. But that's just me. Big up BBK as well, man. Big up BBK Sports. Make sure you let me mod you. Big up, man. Shout out to my guy BBK Sports as well. Surprised you ain't modded. You lot make sure you go subscribe over there as well. Make sure you do so.
What's the BBK stand for, my guy?
I'll tell you in the chat. I'll let him promote. Big up, man. I'll let him promote his channel better than I can as well. Well, he Arsenal fan over there.
Arsenal.
You're such a fool and that. But right, is that everything? I think we've covered everything, right?
I think so, bro. I'm just happy with this believer, man. I was always a believer, man. And we got him now, mate. Time to show the world who you are, believer.
Yeah, it is. And I said third and second predictions ain't that far off, flawless facts. They're not, but like I said, Eddie said verbatim. So. Hey, Paul, tell me if I'm lying. Has Eddie not said this repeatedly? Top 2 and not 2.
Yeah, nah, he definitely.
Oh, okay. So there's a distinct difference between third.
I give Eddie and Sheik.
Go on.
They've been flying the flag high, for the whole summer. So those are the two people I know will go down with the ship. So yeah.
And now they got Dan, and they got AP, and they got others as well, man.
Now they got new recruits as well. So shout out to all of you, man. Hopefully I could join you guys soon. I want to be part of the CC crew, but I just, I got a reputation to protect, so I just don't really want to.
Man, fuck y'all reputation, man.
No, so we'll see though. We'll see. We'll talk soon though. November.
He's out like Eddie there with the hashtag talk soon, but we move. But big up to everyone tapped in as well, man. Again, run up the likes. How many likes are we on? Let me check before we close out. Subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. It's good to have Dan on. It's been a minute. You're at 94 likes. On, mate. 6 more likes. Girls to 100 likes. Because, I was going to close out shortly, but then when you was like, join, I was like, yeah, pull up. I want to hear what you have to say because we ain't spoke.
Just want to say my little piece on Belieber and express my happiness in signing this guy, bro, because we finally got a DM destroyer, you know what I'm saying? Someone who could mop up and, you know what I'm saying? It's going to help the whole midfield is sorted now, guys, man. Let's be happy. Let's be positive, bro. Carrot, what is it? What's the thing called?
What, the Carrot Cartel?
Carrot Cartel, there we go. Man.
We
got Carlos, BALEBA. The cartel, cause
Carrick Cartel. No, shout out to Michael Carrick, but I'm not. But look at that. Look at this guy, Daddy. The suits are being tailored. Look at you, yo.
Come on, mate. Custom fit and that. Let's go, man. Let's go, bro.
Big on my guy BBK Sports. But yeah, people, run up the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell as well. Make sure you follow Paul on his socials as well. Bad Boy DJ. You know what I'm saying? I've literally seen
Bad Boy.
Like, yeah, when he was out over there in LA as well. Oh yeah, the photographer at the club we was at, when the light shut off, he hit me back. I think he got that picture of us, but I don't know what's going on.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's got it. He finally hit me back. But I need to
Damn,
get the shot because we took
after
a
how many months? 2 months? That's
yeah. That was it was mad. It was mad. But yo, shout out your socials, Paul. Let them know.
yeah, DJ Paul 703 on the Instagram and TikTok.
There you go, people. DJ Paul 703 on Instagram and TikTok. Dan, shout out your socials as well, man.
Well, yes, people, you already know, man. I just dropped a couple videos today on my High Power Thoughts page where I dive into, just my thoughts in life, expressing my thoughts and whatnot. I got some comedy shit dropping soon on Dan Silly Man, my main profile. And then, yeah, I'm constantly doing the fitness thing. So follow me on Higher Power Way if you want to keep up to date with the fitness, the health, well-being side of things. You know what I'm saying? So I got all my pages. Whatever you're interested in, just follow whatever one, man. You know what I'm saying? But I got something for everyone.
There you
So
go, people.
we
Dan
might need to
Silly,
make a new page, man, for the Carrot Cartel, man. A
I'm
whole
sure that will
page.
happen. I'm sure it will happen. But yes,
But
people.
yeah, big
Dan
up
Silly,
everyone.
man. The link's in the title. Make sure you go subscribe to Dan's channel because then that way you'll find all his other socials. Make sure also as well follow DJ Paul 703 on TikTok and Instagram as well. Make sure you do all of those things. I'm gonna send you lot over to you know what? I'll send you lot over to Zir because Zir's live. I'm not sure what I think he's talking Bayern Munich and stuff like that. So I'll send you over to Zir Talks. Zir Talks United people. So what you lot need to do, make sure you put Sarcasm City TV raid in his chat as well. Big up AP says big up Danny Paul, Flawless Fire Stream. Appreciate it, man. Big up to everyone who's been tapped in on the almost 2.5 hours. Big up UK who dropped some jewels earlier in the chat. Shout out to Vodge as well who did that as well. Appreciate it. And don't forget, people on top. All the live streams on the channel, apart from watch alongs, are available on all audio platforms as well. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts. Maybe you're audio only. You know what? Maybe you're going to get your tailored Carrot Cartel suit, people, and you want to listen audio only. Just go to Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow it 5 stars. Say with iTunes, Apple Podcast, or again, wherever you listen to podcasts. Tonight, I'm not sure what live stream you're going to get on here because Vader's not around. I'll probably, you know what? I'm going to do a video.
You're going to get something, though.
Yeah, no, I'm letting them know. I'm going to do people, so you won't get a live stream. I'll do a BALEBA video as well. And more so, not just him with the announcement talking about the window overall. So I'll do that. And then we'll be live on the gaming channel as well. So I do a video, more talking, not just about BALEBA, but the entire window. So Tillman, Santos, what's coming up, etc. So I'm going to do that for you lot. I'm going to put that video out. And then we'll be live on the gaming channel as well. After that, people, we're going to be live on the gaming channel. So I'm going to put out the bat signal also. So look out, either be Pro Clubs or GTA. One of the two. But all right, Sarcasm City TV raid in Zir's chat. This has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much.
I'm a believer.
Tuning in. Hammer him out.